Yeah. What's up? It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New Minute Today USA Boxing. We are back. We back up in this BIH, man. I think do we have a fight this weekend? I think we have a fight this weekend. I'm not sure. I think we have a fight this weekend. It's gonna be pretty good. I think the boy from you know what? I think Buddy from Japan fight tomorrow too. I think we have a fight tomorrow from man, what's his name? I forgot his name. Hold on, let me turn this silly fan on because I know it's gonna get hot. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot. Damn, what's my main man name? Shit. Might go live for that fight tomorrow night. I'm not sure. I might go live for that fight tomorrow night. Let's see. I forgot my main man name from Japan. Let me see. I think he fights tomorrow. Oh yeah, Kinshiro. Yeah, Kinshiro fights Hiroto. Kinshiro and Hiroto fight tomorrow. They're fighting on the zone. This fight is going to be shown. Of course they're fighting in Japan, but this fight is actually going to be shown on ESPN and the zone. Cross promotional, across network. I think it's a cross promotion across the network. Share broadcast. So it comes on at 4:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? I don't know. I might get up and I might, you know what I mean? Because I might do that just to say I did it. Sometimes I just like to do things just to say, yeah, man, I did that. I got that out the way. You know what I mean? I did that. You know, I'm thinking, matter of fact, I might go live tomorrow, fucking 4:30 in the morning. Shout out to Martin Ramos. What's going on, fam? Salute to you, bro. What's going on with you, man? Had a good break this weekend when we went live Saturday. We went live Saturday, Lomachenko fight. We covered that fight, him and Ortiz. And I think we got Jojo Diaz. We covered Jojo Diaz and Cepeda. Cepeda was just on Jojo Diaz the entire fight, from the first round to the 12th round. Let me tell you something, man. That dude Cepeda is going to be a problem. It's going to take a hell of a fighter. You know what I mean? You got to know how to handle that pressure and handle his work rate. You know, probably a fighter that's skilled enough can probably walk him into a lot of traps, maybe. You know what I mean? But Cepeda's good, bro. He's good. He's good. He's a 135 pounder. So that boy pretty good, man. He pretty good, bro. He pretty good. Absolutely, he pretty good, man. So we gonna see what's up with that, man. I really don't know exactly what's gonna be his next fight. I thought he was gonna stop Jojo Diaz, but he didn't. So that kind of shocked me right there. He didn't do that. Shout out to Martin Nash in the building. William Posey, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Little Green Eyes P with the Lick Reed. Little Green Eyes P, what's happening? Shout out to Marquis. Marquis, what's going on, fam? Thomas Jones, TJ with the Lick Reed, bro. It is what it is, man. Marty King Boxing, etc. Let's get into the show. Listen, I'll probably wait till we get 22 more people in here. What do you say, Cepeda versus Pitbull? Tay say Cepeda versus Pitbull. That'll be. The thing is, I definitely want to see Pitbull in there with another elite fighter to see if he's elite or not. You know what I mean? We know he did good against Tank. He had a good fight against Tank. He lost that fight. But he did a lot better than I definitely thought he was going to do. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to see. I'm anxious to see how the PBC. I think he's signed to what? They got him on PBC website, but I heard that Pitbull was a Manny Pacquiao fighter. So he's a Manny Pacquiao fighter. So we're going to see how that turns out. He's a Manny Pacquiao fighter, guys. So I don't know who do the matchmaking for Pitbull. Maybe. I don't think Manny Pacquiao do any of that shit. He probably just got his company and let whoever he has run it. Pretty much very similar to what Floyd Mayweather has with Mayweather Promotions with Leonard Ellaby. But we'll see. We'll see who he fights next. Who is he going to fight next? We know this weekend we have. I'm looking at Dimitri Bivol and Zerto. Now Zerto, my main man Shelton Moore, he loves Zerto. You know what I mean? So I'm not that impressed with Zerto myself. When people talk about resumes, this dude ain't fault. This dude ain't fault nobody. He got a resume for the tomato cans. Cherry picks. Zerto do. You see what I'm saying? So we gonna see how good he really is. I haven't seen him in the 50-50 fight. I only seen like 7 of his fights, so we'll see. Shelton say that shit, but my brother Shelton think highly of him. He say he thinks Zerto was a killer. So he gonna fight Dimitri Bivol. I'm picking Bivol to beat him, to outbox him. I'm picking Bivol to outbox him in this fight. Zerto is a big boy, but nah, what you say? Brandon, you say Zerto Bivol pay-per-view? Nah, I don't think so. Nah, it's on the zone. It's on the zone. They fighting in Abu Dhabi. They fighting in Abu Dhabi. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Let's get into the show. Vasyl Lomachenko says Devin Haney is a heavyweight. That's what he said after the fight. Is Haney too big for Lomachenko? I'm starting to hear this chatter on Twitter and Reddit groups, and because Lomachenko, they have a lot. Lomachenko have a lot of fans who really like him, right? They really like Lomachenko. Some people think he's the greatest fighter in the history of boxing. Stuff like that. People have a right to feel the way they want to feel about their fighter. I get it. But when Lomachenko made that comment after the fight, when Devin Haney stepped in the ring, I think he had on a skeleton outfit, and he did look, his face, it's amazing. His face looked very, very full, so that he doesn't, he looks totally different. When when he getting ready to fight. Like when Lomachenko weighed in on the scale, his face didn't look sunken into anything. You see what I'm saying? Some people can make their weights very easy. And then when you have the bigger fighters who fighting at a smaller weight, they look sunken in because some people call that weight bullying. Some people call that weight bullying. Oh, man, you're really bigger. You're supposed to be fighting at a high weight. Why you shrinking down to fight in this small weight? But, Devin Haney didn't used to look like that. But now it's obviously he's growing out of the weight. But the good news is, he's going to stay there and they're going to fight. Going to fight Lomachenko, and I want to see this fight, man, because I want to shut the fan bases up. Somebody fan base gonna have egg on their face. That's all I know. Somebody fan base gonna have egg on their face. But we're gonna see how that works out. Vasyl Lomachenko, as you guys know, this weekend won a unanimous decision over his former sparring partner, Victor Ortiz. I'm not Victor Ortiz. Sorry, I'm talking about Victor Ortiz. Jamaine Ortiz this past Saturday. Jamaine did pretty good. He did better than I thought he was going to do. I thought Lomachenko was going to stop him. I was very surprised that he couldn't stop this kid. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is. He couldn't stop him. So I guess I gave Lomachenko too much credit, and I didn't give enough credit to Jamaine Ortiz. In a post-fight interview, Devin Haney was asked about Lomachenko's performance. Haney replied, "It wasn't Loma's best performance," which it wasn't. I don't think too many people was impressed with it myself. A lot of people. I know this guy. He hates Devin Haney. But he said, man, Loma looked like food, man. Loma looked like food. That's what the guy said. And, he fought, 10 months ago? He's coming off a 10-month layoff. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But he got the victory. That's all that mattered. Haney did reply that it wasn't Devin Haney, it wasn't Lomachenko's best performance, but he expects him to do a lot better when the two men meet next year sometime, right? When Lomachenko and Devin Haney meet next time, he said he expects Lomachenko to look a lot better. Lomachenko immediately replied back, when the reporter got the microphone, and before he can ask Lomachenko a question, Lomachenko started pointing at Devin Haney, and he started asking. I started asking, "Is this a lightweight? Is this a lightweight?" He said, "No, this heavyweight." So he said it in jest, but he was referencing Devin Haney's weight, how big he looked, and of course Devin Haney is not in. He's just coming off a fight. He's not training or nothing right now, so of course your weight gonna balloon up. And it is what it is. Lomachenko, though, he did immediately acknowledge the size difference between himself and Devin Haney. Some people feel that Lomachenko is already making an excuse just in case he loses to Haney. And then Lomachenko fans feel that Loma would dominate Devin Haney. They feel that Devin Haney is pillow fist. He can't do anything. He's really not that great of a fighter. And when he gets in the ring with Lomachenko just going to mop the floor with him. This is what I've been hearing from Lomachenko fans. And Devin Haney fans feel like that Lomachenko is gonna get his ass beat by Devin Haney, and he's making excuses already. And just people like myself, I want to see the fight. I like both fighters. Lomachenko is a hell of a fighter. Devin Haney is a hell of a fighter, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. I do want to see this fight. Why? Because it's going to clear all doubt, all of the arguing, fussing back and forth. People making their predictions, saying what this fighter going to do, what Loma going to do to Devin, and what Devin going to do to Loma. Guess what? You know how we clear all of that? when the two men get in the ring and fight each other.
True, true, true.
That's how you clear that. That's how you clear that. So me being a fan of the sport of boxing, I want to see that fight. Again, I don't pledge allegiance to neither one of these fighters. I don't have an emotional attachment to Lomachenko. I don't have an emotional attachment to Devin Haney. I just want to see the goddamn fight. That's all I care about. I'll let y'all handle the other shit. I just want to see the fight. And it looks like everything is trending that way. So we'll see how negotiations work out. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it works out, man. So Devin Haney fans feel that he will win this fight. Pretty much. Well, I'm just saying the ones who can break the fight film down. Like for me, I think that keys to victory for Devin Haney when they fight each other, you know, he's going to have to control the distance. The jab is going to be the key, of course. Devin Haney has one of the best jabs in boxing. Control the distance and range. Take that half step back. His timing and his speed. You see what I'm saying? Timing beats speed 7 days of the week and twice on Sunday. So once he keeps the range and distance with his jab and time him, you know what I mean? Understand what, you know, Lomachenko is still Lomachenko. He does the same thing. He does the same thing. He's going to, you know what I mean? Once he circles you and try to get you in an uncompromising position, then he might apply a little pressure with his footwork, with the feints and stuff like that. Then he'll step to the right, shoot the left down the pipe. He always does that. That's his signature move. He'll go to the body, go to the head. He know on the inside he has an advantage from a hand speed standpoint against most fighters. So I don't see nobody stopping anybody, to be honest with you. I don't see Lomachenko stopping Devin Haney. I don't see Devin Haney stopping Lomachenko. I don't see that at all. We'll just see how it plays out. And for Haney, it's easy. Just, you know, keep the distance and range, jab. You know, Haney can make it a boring fight. He can just jab shit out of him. Footwork. You get what I'm saying? So I'm anxious to see this fight, man, because again, I want to see. I just want to clear up all of the chatter. What's going on online? All the stuff that happened. I just want to clear all the chatter up. Once we clear that up, everything will be Gucci. Everything will be good to go. Now, Bob M did say, guys, that his main objective is to make this fight happen next. That's what Bob said. The Bob father, right? Old Bob. Devin Haney is the A side in this particular equation against Lomachenko. Lomachenko acknowledged that. He did acknowledge that. He has all of the belts. He is the only undisputed lightweight champion of the world in the 4-belt era. The only one, right? There's only 8 people that's been undisputed in this era. I'm not talking about ESPN undisputed list or Mauricio Sulaiman's undisputed list. I'm talking about against boxing historians. What's on the record from the boxing historian standpoint? There's only 8 fighters that's on there, and that's Bernard Hopkins, Jamaine Taylor, Terrence Crawford, Alexander Usyk, Josh Taylor, Canelo Alvarez, Jermell Charlo, and Devin Haney. That's it. Now, this is the fight that the boxing fans need. We need to see this fight. Loma fans and Haney fans need to clear all doubt, right? I just hope that there are no excuses. I don't want to hear no goddamn excuses from any fight. I don't want to hear anything about, Loma, about Loma, what you heard about from Loma and Teofimo in the past. I don't want to hear no excuses like that. Whoever loses has to take the L like a man, period. If Devin Haney loses, take the L like a man. I don't want to hear no Devin Haney fans. Well, I can't say that. The Devin Haney fans will say they want to say. I don't want to hear them say, well, man, he was really weight drained and he couldn't make the weight and he was killing himself to make the weight, which he is, right? But you can't use that as an excuse. Once you make a decision to fight, it is what it is. So you can't come with any excuses. And no built-in excuses. And with Lomachenko fans, same thing. I don't want to hear no shit about no war. I don't want to hear no shit about yeah, man, his shoulder really wasn't the same. And, he kind of older now. I don't want to hear none of that shit. You know what I mean? Lay down. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and put it on subscriber mode. Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear no excuses. None. Because I'm gonna tell everybody I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody. If your fighter is who you say he is, guess what? Then he should be able to come through and win. I don't want to hear no excuses myself. You know what I mean? Now, question I have for you guys is this. Do you guys feel that Devin Haney is too big for Lomachenko? Will Devin Haney fans make an excuse if Haney were to lose to Loma? If so, what would that excuse be? Good question. Now, do you guys feel that Lomachenko fans will make excuses if Loma were to lose to Devin Haney? If so, What excuse do you think that Loma fans will make? Let's get into the show. Super chat right here. Shout out to VQ Chris.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, what you think about Cepeda fight? I like Cepeda fight. I really like that fight a lot. I like Cepeda. Like, bro. No, he put on. I didn't see the entire fight because, of course, once Lomachencko fight came on, I was watching that. So I did not see the entire Cepeda fight. But the rounds that I did see, like maybe the first 3-4 rounds that I did see, prior to Lomachenko and Ortiz fighting each other, I liked it. He did pretty. I liked it. He did pretty good. I like his work rate. Of course, I want to see him in there with probably high the competition. But Jojo Diaz is not a slouch. I was shocked, VQ Chris, that Jojo Diaz lasted 12 rounds. I thought Cepeda was going to be too big, too strong for him, which he was too big, too strong. But Jojo Diaz, him being the crafty veteran that he is, he sat there, man. He fought in the pocket. You know, he did some good footwork. He slipped, did some nice feints, landed some damn good left hands, like some left hooks and stuff like that. But he was landing shots far and few in between from the rounds that I saw. You get what I'm saying? So I can't tell you how the rest of the fight went because I didn't see the rest of the fight. But from what I saw, fam, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I was surprised that Jojo lasted 12 rounds. I was surprised. Jojo got some heart, dog, because buddy, Cepeda was on him from the first round. From the first round, I'm pretty sure he probably was on him all the way to the 12th round as well. So Cepeda was on him, bro. He was on him. You know what I mean? And you know, when you're a bigger fighter, you know that you know. That's how you on your guy. I like the way Cepeda was working behind the jab. I like the way he was mixing up his combinations. He was going to the body, going to the head. I like the way Cepeda did not respect Jojo Diaz's power at all. And you can tell he didn't respect it at all. See what I'm saying? Shout out to Unbiased Boxing. He said what you say? He say Unbiased Boxing. I just left Trill Boxing and they just timed me out and blocked me just for giving a valid point. Yeah, Unbiased Boxing. Why are you telling me that though? He said they are very biased and racist. But what I'm saying, Unbiased Boxing, why are you telling me that though? Why are you telling me that you left another YouTube channel and what they did to you? I mean, you went over there. You get what I'm saying? With all due respect, brother, like, you know. Shout out to E Money. You say Ortiz is pretty good, coach. Yeah. He pretty good. Marta King said Lomachenko, my guy, he can pull it off, I think. That's why we need to see that fight, though, fam. We really need to see that fight. Malcolm Roach, he say, you say weight is going to be an excuse on either side. Coach, bully on Loma's side, drain on Dev's side. And you know Dev is my boy, but I know that's what the fanboys going to want. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be on, hey, Malcolm, it's going to be on both sides, fam. It's going to be on both sides. You already know. It's going to be on both sides. That's how it's going to be. What you say, Keena? Keena say, you say it's funny, people saying Loma fell off and look vulnerable, but that's what happens when you actually fight good competition and not cherished. Okay, all right. Well, I tell you what, the odds maker, Vegas looked at him. Vegas looked at him as a cherry. That boy was a plus what, 900 underdog. He lost. I scored that fight 7-5 for Lomachenko. I think you know what happened. I think Lomachenko put his foot on the gas from the 9th round all the way to the 12th round. Same thing that Alexander Usyk does. Usyk does the same thing. Like once you get to the late rounds, they just have an engine, dog. Like they have an engine to where they step it up. You know what I mean? They step it up. Like normally in the later rounds, fighters normally fade in the later rounds. Lomachenko, he picks up the pace in the later rounds. You see what I'm saying? So he has crazy stamina. I got to give him that. He has crazy stamina. Brandon said Ortiz is a real slick fighter. What you say? What the dude name? Canelo. You say Timothy Bradley need to stop talking ish before I knock his bald head ass out. Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Oh, Daddy Boxer said Ortiz started strong. Yeah, he did start strong. You look at the first half of that fight, he did good. I think it was like once the 9th round hit, he kind of faded a little bit. Loma had done picked up the pace. BB said, man had ring rust, yo. He said, been a year since he fought. It hasn't been a year. That's not true. He hasn't been a year. He hasn't. Lomachencko has not been out of the ring for a year. That's not true. Shout out to let's see. Shout out to Knockdown 305. You said when Ortiz switched in the 6, gave Loma problems. Yeah, you know what? I did see him switching that fight. He did. You know, I was a Knockdown 305. I wasn't even expecting him to do that, fam. I wasn't expecting him to do that, fam, at all. That kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, damn, the motherfucker is switching. I wasn't expecting him to switch on Lomachenko like that. But he did good. I had it shit. After the fourth round, I had it like even, like 4-4. I had it like 4-4, or maybe I had it like 4-4 after the 4th round. Somewhere up in there. And then after the 8th round, sorry about that. After the 8th round, my bad. The end of the 8th round, I had it 4-4. And then the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, Lomachenko just kicked it to another gear. Pressure started becoming more educated. He was fainting the hell out of him. His feints, like Lomachenko have some crazy feints, dog. Like the way he feint and he has such fast feet. You know, the way he feints with his feet. You really don't know when he's coming in, Like he'll feint you. And what's so crazy about it was me watching Lomachenko, I thought I was watching Alexander Usyk because they fight very similar. And I'm like, yeah, okay. You get what I'm saying? Pick up the pace in the championship rounds. They'll circle you, make you reset. Then when they get the look that they like, they'll step back to you again and start feinting, head movement, parrying with the jab, just all kind of stuff they do. And then next thing you know, he stepped to that right, bap, shoot, he'll step to that right, bap, drop that straight left while he's stepping, and then come back with the right hook to the body. Then he just throw a flurry of punches and catch you off rhythm. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, when you're fighting him, distance and range is going to be very, very important. Unless you do it's one mistake I saw that Ortiz was doing when he was standing in front of Lomachenko and they were sitting there. He was waiting on Loma to attack, and he was throwing the jab out there. He'll miss sometimes. He'll touch him sometimes and miss sometimes. But he was sitting there waiting. What Teofimo Lopez did, Teo didn't wait. Teo stepped right to him. Well, like when Loma was trying to, okay, I'm gonna sit in front of you. I'm gonna feint. I'm gonna set my shots up with the feints. I'm gonna feint with my feet. I'm gonna feint with my head. Fake him out. Teofimo didn't bite on no feints. He didn't bite on no feints. He said, I'm finna step straight to him. And then what I like what Teo did was when Loma done his do his patented move, when he shoots to the right and try to drop that straight left in, as soon as he stepped to that right, Teofimo went straight to the body, hit him right in the solo plex. Right in the middle, went straight to the body. You get what I'm saying? So, for real though. I like that. Shout out to King KO. He said the Dream Mask. He got to give credit to Ortiz. He's better than any fighter Devin beat. You got the Dream Mask and you have the Lomosexuals. Both of y'all doing the same shit. The Lomosexuals and the Dream Mask doing the same thing. Yeah, he was out. He was out 10 days. I mean, he was out 10 months. Lomachenko was out 10 months. Shout out to Val. Val sound like the jitterbug athletic styles. Remind me of Roy. Nah, hell nah. Which Roy you talking about? Roy Williams? Because you damn sure ain't talking about no Roy Jones. Shout out to Val.
Hey, okay.
For top of that $2, bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Which Roy? You can't be talking about Roy Jones. You damn sure can't be talking about no goddamn Roy Jones. Shout out to Kenny. He said I definitely take Ortiz over Cambosos. Yeah. You know, it is what it is, man. Jitterbug, man. Jitterbug fought pretty good. He fought in a valiant effort. You say Loma landed a few punches, and the crowd went wild. Loma didn't win that fight. Ortiz hurt Loma. PBC Central, what you doing? You laughing? Okay. Hey, G Daddy, you know Loma, Loma was a house fighter. You get what I'm saying? So, the crowd, that was a pro Lomachenko crowd. So, when you're fighting in front of a pro crowd of a fighter, that's what they're going to do. I mean, the fighter can sit out on the stool and they'll, sit out on the stool. They can be putting a mouthpiece in the fighter's mouth and they'll be screaming. That's just how it is, fam. That's just how it is. Shout out to Knockdown 305. He said, I think Ortiz gave Loma too much respect. He's normally a pressure fighter. Let Loma get off first. Yeah, he was waiting. He played the waiting game, and he played the waiting game. He say, what you say, Yamis? Shout out to Yamis. He said the game will miss Aaron. Top ranked guys. He say top ranked guys make the big fights. But I'm not gonna lie. Okay, like, hey Yamis, the 135-pound division is controlled by Top Rank. They have all of the belts, right? Junior middleweight is controlled by PBC. They have all of the belts, junior middleweight. The Zone has all of the belts. Well, Matchroom has all of the belts for super middleweight with Canelo. He has all the belts over there, right? They had a welterweight, PBC had a welterweight as well. They have 3 of the belts, three of the 4 belts. And then shit. There's some other champions out there that's doing their thing. Other guys out there doing their thing as well. Bantamweight, what is that? A new way fight bantamweight, right? No, he fight flyweight. What a new way fight? Super fly or bantamweight or junior. I think he fight junior bantamweight. I think a new way fight junior bantamweight, right? I think he have 3 of the belts, and he's gonna fight for undisputed at the end of the year. I think a new way's gonna fight for undisputed at the end of the year. So the thing is, Yarmis, is this, man, and this is why I told you, dog. I miss Don King because. Now, if a promoter has all of the belts, then it just makes sense to run around robbing. You know what I mean? I get that, right? But the thing is, man, is the reason why I miss Don King is because we would get multiple champions fighting on the same undercard, fighting on the same card, and Bob Arum and Don King used to cross promote together all the time. And now, but it seemed like, fam, that everything just too political right now. It's just everybody holding their cards close to their vest, and you get what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Shout out to Flame. What you say, Flame? Flame says, he said if Devin beat Loma, it'll be the jab that wins it for him in the fight. His height advantage as well. Well, Lomachenko has fought guys who was taller. I mean, I think what the dude name? Nakatani. I think he fought him. And that guy was taller. That guy was way taller than Lomachenko. So I don't think the height would be a problem for Loma. You know what I mean? I don't think the height would be a problem for Loma, but that jab won't be something else. I'm anxious to see. You know what I'm anxious to see, guys? The game plan that Papachenko and Bill Haney put together for each other. Like, I honestly believe this is gonna be a great fight. For me, it's gonna be up here. It's gonna be up here. Like, I really want to see the game plan that both teams come up with to beat each other, right? So far, Devin Haney is undefeated. So there's no blueprint on how to beat him because he hasn't been beat yet. Lomachenko has 2 losses. There's a blueprint on how to beat him. So the thing is will Lomachenko be able to exploit whatever weaknesses Devin Haney may have, right? And will Devin Haney be able to exploit whatever weakness Lomachenko may have? Now, the thing that gets me with this fight is this: when these guys fight each other, we do know that the championship rounds, Lomachenko picks up the pace. You have to know how to pick the pace up with him. I was watching that fight that Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez had. And I'm like, man, Teofimo Lopez in the 12th round, he went at Lomachenko. And it looked like he almost dropped him. Lomachenko got hurt real bad in that 12th round. Like right towards the end of the bell. Like it was as though Teofimo realized, and I think T. Diddy told him, look here, son, we can't leave it to No, as a matter of fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think T. Diddy told Teofimo, you got the round in the bag. You won this fight, son. You good. Just move around the ring. Don't worry about it. Teofimo did the total opposite. He went right at Lomachenko and that was a good thing that Teofimo did that because You can't leave it in the hands of the judges. Teofimo was an underdog in that fight. He was an underdog in that fight. And if you leave it in the hands of the judges, you see what I'm saying? You know, there's no telling what's going to happen. And I just love that. I love Teofimo's mindset in that fight. If I'm Bill Haney, I studied what Teofimo Lopez did. And I'm anxious to see what Will Lomachenko's footwork give Devin Haney problems, because Devin Haney has a fighter like Lomachenko. The footwork and the feints, the way he parries, the way he slips and counters, the hand speed. Once he gets in range, that's why it's very, very important for a fighter to control the range and the distance. Once he get, and that's what Jamaine Ortiz was messing up at. Once you get in range, he wasn't letting his hands go. He was waiting on him to throw so he can counter. And you don't play chess. You don't play chess with Bobby Fischer. You don't play chess with Bobby Fischer. You know what I mean? That's what I saw. But the young man did good though. Young man did good. PBC Central, what's going on, fam? What's going on? I just want to see this fight. Hey, let's get the lights up, man. Let me drop the phone lines. We got 112 likes. We got to get the lights up. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636, man. Y'all, no. Was it 530-494-9636? Yeah, y'all hit the old bug. You get what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, a lot of people, as a matter of fact, let me pull up Devin Haney's on Twitter. A lot of people feel like, yeah, man, damn, man, Devin Haney look big. He too big for Lomachenko. I like, well, shit, Lomachenko don't fought big dudes before. Both of them gonna come in the ring. Both of them gonna come in the ring at 135 pounds. So, let me see. What are these guys? What are these guys talking about? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Because Devin Haney says something about if it makes sense. All fighters say that. If everything makes sense, it's next. Now I'm gonna tell you what I think Devin Haney gonna do. Remember Devin Haney, according to the reports that were out there, he took a slave contract. But they be killing me with this slave contract shit. Like, nigga, you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, he got paid. He wasn't getting paid matchroom money. He got paid like $2.3 million. And the Devin Haney dedicated YouTube channels. Yeah, man, Dev took a slave contract, and George Camboso got paid $10 million. Kind of find out from what I'm hearing, a lot of that shit wasn't even true. That was cap. He got paid $10 million and Dev got a slave contract. So, it's amazing. It's amazing that they don't call those same channels that was calling Crawford Top Rank Toby for being with Top Rank. They're not calling Devin Haney Top Rank Dev Top Rank Toby. I guess because Devin's father, Bill Haney, give them interviews and he's a part of their organization. But I get it. But if you guys did not have a double standard, you would not have a standard at all. But I say all that to say this: Devin Haney is going to play the A side card, and he should play the A side card. He should. Simple fact is this here. When you fought Cambosos, I chose you, boy, and all this stuff there, yada, 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 yada. What's a king to an emperor? But that's it there. Hey, that was hilarious. Hey, George Cambosos, Killer Cam say, what's a king to an emperor? The emperor got his ass beat. Oh, man, this is going to be hilarious, boy. The goddamn emperor. So, after the two beatdowns, and I'm not going to lie, the first fight wasn't all that. But the second fight was really good, especially in the second half of the fight. I like the way Devin did try to knock him out. The 11th round, I think it was the 10th round, I didn't think George Camboso was going to make it. But I say all that to say this. Again, I care nothing about the negotiations. I'm not going to get a dime from it. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. I don't have an emotional attachment to neither fighter. I just want to see both of these guys fight each other in order to clear up all of this that's going on online. The only way we're going to know who is going to win, the guys got to fight each other. So you're going to A side him to death. I'm the A side. He probably going to tell Bob Arum, look here, baby boy, I fought for the low. I fought for the low, for you on these first 2 fights. You want to make this Lomachenko fight? Guess what? I'm gonna have to get paid at least double what you paid me last time. I'm gonna need about $5.5 to $6 million. That's probably what Devin Haney is going to ask for. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not in negotiations. I'm not a fan of the promoter, but when I hear, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Because this is what I hear, guys. This is what I hear. This is what I hear. When I hear a fighter says, it gotta make sense, right? This Devin Haney's Instagram account, Twitter account. Sorry about that. Let me blow it up. As you can see, he said if everything makes sense, it's next, because they asked him about is he going to fight Lomachenko next. So this guy right here said, I can't believe you had the balls to go into the ring and call him out. He say, don't think he would take that fight though. So this guy right here said that he don't think that Lomachenko would take the Devin Haney fight. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing about Lomachenko to me that says that I don't know. I don't agree with that. He says he wants to become undisputed, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if when this, I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna speak this into existence. When these two men fight each other, Lomachenko and Devin Haney fight each other, if Lomachenko wins, it's a possibility that Loma can retire. Because there'll be nothing else. There'll be nothing else for him. Nothing else for him to do. Shout out to Trainer Cali.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $3. Bam, cash up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. Now, I'm just saying that's just me. That's just my guesstimation, guys. I think what he'll be 35 years old. Became undisputed, he'll probably retire and say there's nothing else for him to accomplish. Because I don't see Lomachenko keep fighting anymore longer. Unless there's a big money fight for him and Shakur Stevenson. Will he want to challenge himself against Shakur? I don't know. If Devin Haney is more than likely is going to do what George Kambosos did to him, what we're going to do is we're going to have a rematch clause. If I lose, we're going to have a rematch clause. Bob, I want this. This is where the fight going to be at. This how much money I want. And, and Lomachenko said, he understands the situation. Whatever Devin Haney wants, that's what it's going to be. He'll accept the terms. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Trainer Cali from Houston.
Trainer Cali from Houston. Talk to me, fam.
What's up, man? Hey, I'm a big fan of the lightweight division.
Yes, sir.
My thing is, why do we still give Lomachenko so many passes? The man's lost more than once. He's still considered a powerful pound on top list. Why are we not looking at other people like Teofimo?
What
other matchups?
This is the
Tank
thing.
Davis.
Hey, this is the thing, Trainer Cali.
Ryan Garcia. Okay.
Now, this is the thing, fam. The people who started putting Lomachenko up there are the mainstream media guys, ESPN.
Right.
They they love Lomachenko. Like, they love him. That's their favorite fighter.
That's their guy, right?
That's their guy. So you got to understand that in their eyes, he can't do any wrong. He's always going to be there. My thing is this here. Don't worry about and this is the advice that I gave Devin Haney. Like, why are you worried? I'm not talking to you, fam, but if Devin Haney feels that, hey man, these people not gonna give me a fair shake, they always keeping me off their list, yada 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 yada, blah this squaze. The problem I have with that is this: you complain, and I'm not talking about you, but I'm saying Devin Haney. You complain about, yeah man, they don't want to put me on the list, and this how they do us, and they do us wrong, and this and that. Well, if you honestly really feel that way, why you get so upset when they don't put you on their list? It's kind of like you're looking for validation from the establishment. The establishment is not going to validate you. If you know that they don't care nothing about you, if you feel that way, then why get mad when they don't give you the validation that you're looking for? You get what I'm saying? But go ahead, brother.
Right. No, yeah, you're absolutely right. I just feel like after so many losses, and you got so many in the lightweight division that's still undefeated, we should still be looking at some of these up and coming young guns that's really getting it. They got that zero on their record, but they continue to push Lomachenko. But you're right, that's they got political. I get it. But I want to see Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, the big names. I'm tired of seeing Lomachenko. He box office. Nonetheless, he box office. Don't get me wrong, but he's taking L's.
When you say box office, what you mean? You talking about like selling out arenas?
Like if his name is on the marquee, you gonna tune in. Let me see what he got. You gonna watch it.
Yeah, you gonna watch it. Yeah, Loma can fight. Loma can fight. That's a bad boy. I'm not gonna lie. He's a bad boy. He's definitely a bad boy. He can fight. He fight his ass.
I got Devin by decision. But I appreciate you.
Hey man, shout out to Trainer Cali man from Houston, man. Yeah. Houston in the building, man. Now this is Devin Haney's Twitter account, right? So this guy said he don't think Loma will take the fight. I believe it. I don't feel that way. I think Loma will take the fight. Let's see. He said, here's your screenshot. If everything makes sense, okay. This guy here say fight tank. So now he's he say fight tank. They throw a tank in it now. You know what I mean? This guy here say, here we go, about to price himself out. Now this dude say he about to price himself out. Now the crazy part about it is this. How is, and the brother has a right to feel the way he wants to feel, but how is, he feels that Devin Haney is going to price himself out. I wonder, did he feel that way when it was rumored that George Camboso was getting paid $10 million? You get what I'm saying? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Fee on the tube.
Fee on the tube. Talk to me, sis.
I want to see the fight. They on the same side of the street, right? Like Errol would say. So I don't see the fight having any type of, hiccups with it being made. Do I think Loma want to fight Devin Haney? I think he do want to fight him. I think we got to understand, because a lot of people were saying that it seemed like he was a little intimidated when Devin stepped in the ring. What I gathered from it was he just got through fighting a real thirsty young gun. You know what I'm saying? So he had to gather his thoughts, and Devin Haney come walking up on him, and they, I don't believe they've been face to face. And so the stature and the weight Devin put on, like, I don't think it intimidated him. I just think it took him back. You know what I'm saying? Also, I think that he was playing on people's intelligence when he was like, talking about like, he a heavyweight and stuff like that. He was just, you know what I'm saying? He was just playing on people's intelligence. I always look at stuff like people be playing games. You know what I'm saying? It's not always an intimidation factor. So I think Loma will take the fight. The excuse that will be made if Devin Haney loses, that, which I put in the comments, is that they're going to say that, Devin Haney, still got to develop his ring IQ, and you know what I'm saying? Loma is a more seasoned fighter, you know what I'm saying? And this and that and the third. And if Loma lose, I don't really know what they could say if Loma lose, because Devin Haney is a young gun coming up. He's, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. I don't really see what the excuse would be on that end, but I'm sure they'll come up with something. The war all that is played out. You know what I'm saying? We have our own veterans. What was it? Jamaine Ortiz? Wasn't he a war veteran or something like that? So we got our own veterans. That's not gonna be an excuse, at least not for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all. I just wanted to touch on that right quick. I just, I think I want to see the fight. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with
That'll
you.
be the excuse.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't care.
I want to see the fight. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, if they agree to fight each other, you know what I'm saying? Listen, ain't no excuses, because they both agree. They both know how each other look. They decide each other at this point. So it shouldn't be no excuses either way. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this fight so we can see what's what and shut everybody up. That's it. That's all.
All right, shout out to Phil on the tube for Duval. Shout out to you, sis. Thank you for calling in, sis. She made a valid point. I'm with Phil on the tube on that. I just want to see the damn fight, man. Damn, you get what I'm saying? Shout out to Matty Yoel. We're dropping that $3.99. Hey, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to you, fam. Yeah, man. Listen, because I've been seeing this civil war going online with Devin Haney fans and Lomachencko fans. So Lomachencko fans say call Devin Haney fans the Dreamettes, and the Devin Haney fans call Lomachenko fans the Lomosexuals. So you got the Dreamettes versus the Lomosexuals, and everybody calling each other names, and everybody on chose sides, and it's good. I like that myself, but we got to get the fight though. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Jerry, Coach, with Andrew.
All right, Jerry, for Be More, talk to me.
Yeah.
We got other calls calling in, so please get to your points.
Well, we've already had that. What is that?
Phone ringing.
Hello?
Yeah, the phone is ringing.
We've already had that. That's their one conversation, so no need to really go over that again. However, yeah, they're going to fight. Of course, they're going to fight. You got to edge Devin Haney at this point. I mean, at this point, he should beat Lomachenko. He's got every single physical advantage. He's the younger fighter, and it looks as though Loma is slipping a bit. 400 amateur fights along with the high-level pro career. He's slipping a bit. However, I would say this. I wouldn't use the fight the other night really as a template as to what the Haney-Lomachencko fight going to look like, because that guy Ortiz is the goods. I would put him in there with anybody, Haney included. That is an excellent fighter that he fought the other night. Sparring partner, my ass. They might have had sparring sessions, but that guy, I was impressed with him when he beat Herring, but I didn't want to overcredit him because Herring was coming off a loss and he was old, and I just didn't want to overhype the kid. But this kid is a hell of a fighter. Got excellent size on him, just like Haney. He fights a lot like Haney, but in my opinion, he's a bit stronger. He can switch southpaw. I think he's got slightly better footwork. Lomachenko, the war in his home country, he's got family there. There's no question that that's a distraction. No question whatsoever, whether he's on the front line or not. If you got people are dying all over the Ukraine under Russian attack. That's a for sure distraction. And I got to give Loma credit for coming back and fighting a fighter as good as that guy. He knew how good that guy was, but he took that fight in preparation for Devin Haney. But having said all that, I got to favor Devin Haney due to his size, due to his overall skill set, and the fact that Lomachencko, especially at 135, against skilled fighters there, he has trouble getting anything too much done after he closes the distance. And he's going to have a hard time getting past Haney's jab. And if he does, Haney will effectively grab him and spin him and rinse and repeat. And that's what I see happening there. But I would expect a far better performance by Loma in that fight, because he'll be, I think, better trained. And add to the fact this, last thing, that this fight against Devin Haney is basically a career ender for Lomachenko. He doesn't win that fight, they no longer can promote him as the super elite fighter. And it basically going to, I wouldn't be surprised if he loses if he retires after that fight, because he's not built with that long amateur career to have a long pro career also. So I do think the fight will get made. I do favor Devin Haney, 55-45, right around there, maybe 8 rounds to 4.
All right, Jerry, man. Thank you so much for calling in, fam. I'm going to address some of the points that you made. Thank you, Jerry, for calling in. Jerry from B-More, man. I kind of take a different approach. I kind of take a different approach than Jerry. I don't think Lomachenko is slipped. I think he looked pretty good. I think that the kid, it's like a lot of people are saying that Jamaine Ortiz is a better fighter than I thought he was. He's a better fighter than I thought he was. And I wasn't sure how good he was yet. I saw 3 of his fights. He beat Jamaine Herring, but Jamaine Herring is old now, and he's kind of like on the back 9 of his career. So I was like, well, you know what? Let me see how he performs against Lomachenko. He did pretty well. I gave him 5 rounds against Loma. But I didn't really see any slippages from Lomachenko, especially in the second half of the fight. In the second half of the fight, I gave Lomachenko the 9 through 12. I gave him the last 4 rounds. So I don't really see any slippages. To me, I mean, he looked the same to me. So you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying to me, he looked the same to me. Hey, Cisco, what did it say? He said the amount of people that die in America, we're currently at war too. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Trust me, but I do get it, bro. I'm not. I don't even want to go there. Hey, Cisco, I don't even want to go there, fam, because that's gonna take the whole show off of boxing into politics, and I don't want to get into politics. That's my field. That's my field right there, the politics. When it comes to foreign policies and what goes on around the world with this American government and what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, I don't even want to get into that. I just want to keep it on boxing because I can take it somewhere else and come with receipts, and I don't want to do that. Let's just keep it on boxing. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo though. Hey, okay. Drop another half of bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did it say, baby? He say Loma beat Ortiz Shout out to Rick. He say Loma beat Ortiz 7 rounds to 5. He said Ortiz put the division on notice. Loma versus Haney is a 50-50 fight. Haney needs a high pace all night. Yeah, you know, you beat me to it, dog. I was just going to talk about that. Loma step up the gas in the second half of the fight, dog. And that's what I'm saying. They say Loma would need to apply that second half volume technical pressure. Yeah, absolutely. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This is Roach from Houston.
Roach from Houston. Talk to me, fam.
Yes, sir. So just wanted to just a couple things. First of all, I wanted to say Zepeda looked excellent against Jojo Diaz. I think Jojo Diaz is a very quality test, a very quality fighter. Yeah. And William Zepeda just went in there and just stepped on him. Yeah, you know, people don't really step on Jojo Diaz. Like, Haney beat him and beat him clearly, but, like, he didn't step on him. You know what I mean? Tevin Farmer, when he fought Tevin Farmer, you know what I'm saying? Tevin Farmer was expected to watch him. And, you know, we saw what that turned into. So, like, he just stepped on Jojo Diaz, and that was very impressive. Like you said, his work rate, like the accuracy, his combinations, everything. He took some great punches from Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz rocked him a couple times. And, you know, when you get rocked and you mash on the gas even harder, that's just something I feel like that, I won't say instills fear because boxers aren't scared to fight boxers. But, you know, it puts people on notice, and it's like, damn, do I really want to fight this dude? Like, you turn into that high-risk, low-reward fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, that was a great showing.
Yeah, for real, though. You hit the nail right on the head, Roach. I definitely agree with you on that, fam. Like, I'm just saying, to me, Lomachenko looked like Lomachenko. He looked the same to me. So, I was like, you know, especially the second half of the fight. The second half of the fight, he picked the pace up a little bit. They kept that tempo. So, if that was in the ring rust, I didn't really see in the ring rust, you know, I mean, he fought 10 months ago. So, you get what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't want to, I don't want to, because I don't want to take credit away from the other guy. Like, you know, the other guy was pretty good. It's goddamn, so he wasn't no slouch himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jamaine Ortiz was an excellent test for Lomachenko. And in my opinion, I feel like a lot of people underrated him, including Vegas. Yeah. I lost like $5 on it. But
yeah, they had him a plus 900 underdog.
Yeah, plus 900. Yeah, that's why I put $5 on it. I was like, man, let me just go ahead and put this 5 on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, if you look at what Vegas had, they had him like he was a cherry. Like, just look at what Vegas picked. Yeah, this dude here, man, he finna get a plus 900 underdog, bro. That's just no respect. Like, they didn't give him no respect at all. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right. And what he did was he showed that his Jamaine Haney performance wasn't a fluke, because I do agree with you, you know, that Jamaine Haney was a little old, but with him coming off of that loss to Shakur Stevenson, he came back in that mindset of, okay, this is about to be my last push. And as soon as he fought Jamaine Ortiz, it was over. You know what I mean? But just to make my last point, I know people are telling you, Lomachenko and Devin Haney, I think Devin Haney wins. People are saying, you know, Lomachenko was ducking or Haney was ducking. I will say Lomachenko got that French fries belt to not fight him when he was younger. And in my opinion, that would have been a much more favorable matchup for Lomachenko because Haney has gotten better. Haney has gotten bigger. Haney's gotten stronger. Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. I think Haney beats him handily. I think it'll be a competitive but one-sided fight, kind of like how Tank Davis and Pitbull was. That was a competitive one-sided fight. Okay, you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I got
you. Tank won eight rounds. But appreciate you, Coach.
All right, shout out to my brother Rose from Houston, man. A-Sound in the house, man. A-Sound in the house, man. A-Sound is in the house. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
North New Jersey. I'm Mr. Disrespectful. Hey, Loma lost that fight, man.
You say Loma lost the fight? What's your name is, brother?
Yeah, Loma.
Mr. What?
I'm Quang from North New Jersey.
Okay, Plain from New Jersey. Talk to me, fam.
All right, yeah, Loma lost that fight. Second half he picked up, but the first half of Devin Haney Loma fight, Devin Haney ain't gonna have to do nothing. He could work the jab the first half and then go and battle with him the second half. It's over. Haney win.
Oh, that's how you see it going. Do you see?
That's how I see it. I'm saying like all Haney gotta do is work that jab the first half and go at it with him the second half, and it's over.
Yeah, the speed and the timing. I'm reason why I'm anxious to see this fight, fam, is because I want to see. Like I think when they fight each other, Devin Haney gonna see the best version of Lomachenko, because Lomachenko understands.
Of course.
Listen. If you win this fight, you're gonna be the newly crowned undisputed champion of the world at lightweight. So he's gonna fight hard, and I think that Devin Haney understands this, and I think Devin Haney is gonna fight hard. He want to have something to prove because he have to back those words up. He said he'll never let a white boy beat him. And Bill say that we're gonna put hands and feet on white Jesus when we get him in the ring. So they're gonna have to back that up. They're gonna have to back up the white Jesus.
Coach,
and they're gonna back all that up.
Hey, coach. They already running scared over there on Loma camp.
Oh yeah.
They already scared over there in Loma camp. He talking about, oh no, he a heavyweight. What you mean he a heavyweight? Nah, he's going 135. He gonna beat you up. All right, thanks, coach, man. That's all I got, man. Thanks, man. I love your channel, man. Keep it going.
Yes, sir, man. Salute, man. Salute to the brother from Jersey, man. Hey, y'all, let's get the lights up. Man. We got over 400 people in here, less than 200 likes. We need 34 more likes to get to 200. Hey, yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Devin Haney, Lomachenko, when they fight, even though I'm picking Devin Haney to win because of his jab, his footwork, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. And the more I think about it now, shit, this is definitely a 50-50 fight. I'm gonna tell you why. Man, that Lomachenko, he's gonna come ready. He's gonna come ready. And they're probably gonna spar with Jamaine Ortiz. He's gonna come ready. And this is gonna be the fight of his life. He's gonna be the fight of his life. He's gonna fight hard, bro. Now that I think about that, bro, I'm like, bro, I don't, he's gonna come. This probably gonna be one of the best versions of Lomachenko we're gonna see. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
How you doing, coach? This is Ron from Vermont.
Ron from Vermont. Talk to me, brother.
Yo, that Lomachenko Ortiz fight we saw the other day, it was a decent fight, but I just felt like Lomachenko was maybe at like 70%. I don't think that was the full version of Lomachenko, because when he was trying to get inside of Ortiz's jab, which he did have success with, he wasn't as successful as I'm used to seeing him like go on the inside and get somebody out of there, like as far as adding up points and things like that, and peppering them. But him versus Haney, I think Lomachenko does have a 50-50 chance. It depends on how much dog he's going to bring to the fight. And I noticed that Lomachenko was taking Ortiz's power. So that's another thing I question about how the fight goes, is because if Lomachenko decides that he's not scared of Devin Haney's power, he's going to basically get inside and he's going to basically win the fight on points. I think it's going to go to a decision, and I think Lomachenko might prevail, even though I have Haney hopefully winning the fight to basically, stay undisputed again and defend like two more times or whatever. But this is going to be a good fight. They should make the fight next. Let it be in Devin Haney's hometown. Like, he does have the A-side value.
Yeah.
And I want him to use that value. You know what I mean? Like, if he's going to win the fight, he's going to have to win it at home.
You know what? Hey, Ron, thank you so much for calling in, my brother. Salute. Hey, Ron, I want to say one more thing before you leave. Now, how do you see this fight? Because this is what I see. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no proof of this, but this is just my opinion. Because of what Haney went through with George Kambosos, they A-side him to death. Look, you're gonna get $2 million or $2.3 million or whatever. I'm gonna get 10. And even in a rematch, I'm gonna get paid more money. You got to come back over here. So because what Bob Arum and Lou DiBella took Devin Haney through in order to get that, and that's agreed that and those are the terms that Devin Haney agreed to. Now Devin Haney get to set the table himself. Now I'm gonna set my table. This is what I want. Now he get to tell Bob Arum, look here, baby boy, I owe you one more fight. This is what I want. If you want me to fight Lomachenko, you're gonna have to pay me this. Y'all gave George Kambosos the world, what the Australian government or whatever gave him the world. That's fine. I agreed to those terms. Now Lomachenko is gonna have to agree to my terms, and this is what I want, Bob. How do you see that going down? because one guy on Twitter said that Devin Haney is going to price himself out. And my question was, okay, if you feel that way, I'm pretty sure you felt George Kambosos was pricing himself out. So how do you see that? How do you see that going with the negotiations?
First of all, I want to say that Devin Haney has proven his championship pedigree. He went to Dazen, I think, at the beginning. He fought over there. He went to Australia. He fought over there. Devin Haney has been sacrificing all of this time. And he has a fan base. His fan base is huge. If they fight at home, I think Bob's going to have to give him close to what he wants. And I think they'll accept it. I really do. And they're going to fight him. And I think they're going to fight in either New York or most likely out there in the Bay. And I think he's going to bring championship pedigree to the fight. They both are. Because they both going to want this undisputed. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think they're going to fight in Vegas? Because I don't. Oakland is not a fight town, though, not a fight city. Andre Ward used to fight there all the time. And, Oakland ain't, you know what I mean? I mean, they came out and support it, but you don't think a fight of this magnitude shouldn't be in, I don't care where they fight, to be honest with you, but I get what you're saying. But
Lomachenko don't have fans like that.
Huh?
I don't think Lomachenko have fans like that. I think it has to be in the Bay or it has to be in New York.
Yeah.
I don't think that Lomachenko has that many fans like people think. But I just think Devin Haney's fan base is bigger. Like, he's grown his fan base, whether it be like the Alphabet Boys, whether it be just regular people who like him, like me. I just like him because of how he fights. So I just think that it should be in the Bay, and it'll probably prove a lot of doubters wrong. And he should accept like close to what, if he want the full, like you say, the A-side money, he should be able to get close to that. But I don't think they're gonna give it all to him.
All right, but shout out to Ron from Vermont, man. Salute, fans. Thank you for calling in. You know the thing I do like about Vasyl Lomachenko. You don't never hear anything about Loma talking about money or none of that. It's just you hear the fights get made. You don't hear Lomachenko's team complaining about anything. And Lomachenko did say, as a matter of fact, let me pull up this tweet, because Lomachenko did say that, hey man, whatever he wants, I don't care. I just want to fight. You get what I'm saying? So Lomachenko understands, hey man, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me see. Vasyl Lomachenko. I want to see this fight, bro, because I don't know, man. I think once he picked that pace up, I want to see how Dev, because Dev is really good at keeping distance in range. I want to see how Lomachenko could get around that distance in that range and get around that jab. I think he'll be able to get around the jab better than George Kambosos did, to be honest with you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
All right, what's good? It's Tough Glove Boxing from the Boogie Down.
Yes, sir. Tough Glove Boxing from the Boogie Down. Talk to me. Oh, Tough Love?
Yes, sir. This hello?
Go ahead, I got you. It's all
right. Okay, my bad. Yeah. You know that fight that Loma had with Ortiz, man. I feel like Ortiz really was never going to have a chance to win that fight anyway, even though he did really good. But I feel like if he would have won one more round convincingly, the fight would have had to been a draw. Because, I mean, he really, even if you listen to the commentary while the fight was going on, they wasn't really mentioning none of the work, showing none of his highlights. So it made me feel like, they didn't really have him, outside of knocking Lomachencko out. He was never going to win that fight anyway. Now, as far as Devin Haney and Loma is concerned, I mess with Devin Haney a lot. But my concern with this situation is I know Devin got size. I know he got enough respectable power to keep a fighter off of him. Yeah. But in the later rounds, he doesn't have that. I haven't seen him step it up, like get that dog in him when it's time to put it on the line. Mm-hmm. He's never really it's like he's coasted in some of the later rounds. And Lomachencko, he gonna step it up in the later rounds, especially if he feel like he's behind because he got that dog in him. Yeah. That's my only real main concern. Yeah. Outside of that, if Devin can show he got that dog in him in the later rounds and not try to coast it out, I think he got a great chance of beating Loma. But if not, he might just get hurt. It's possible he can get stopped on the inside.
You talking about Dev?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if he fades in the later rounds, if his conditioning doesn't, and then he's gonna have to make weight the right way because he really did look a little crazy on that last weigh-in. That's also a concern. But that's all I got for you, Coach. Keep it up, man.
Hey, man, shout out to Tough Love Boss, man. Salute to you, fam. Salute to you, my brother. Calling from the Boogie Down Bronx. The Boogie Down Bronx. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this is the thing, dog. Lomachenko, when he kick it into second gear or third gear, it's like, will Devin Haney be able to keep up with that pace? The only way you can control that, you have to control the distance in the range. You got to keep that jab in his face. Keep that jab in his face. And he may have to step to Lomachenko. He's going to, listen, they're going to have to look and see exactly what Teofimo Lopez did. You got to step to him. You can't play chess with Bobby Fischer. You can't try to outthink him. You're not going to do that. You got to step to him. Shout out to Undisputed Talk. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, fam? He say, shout out to Undisputed Talk. He say, salute. I've been going through hell with the fanboys over this. Bro, listen, the more I think about it, I'm like, boy, listen, bro, Lomachenko, the second half of the fight, but you're going to have to do what Tio did. When Lomachenko tried to step up the second half of the fight, Teofimo stepped up. And then in the 12th round, he almost stopped Lomachenko. Hurt him. He hurt him. You get what I'm saying? I seen that fight twice. I said, yeah, he hurt Buddy. He hurt him in that 12th round. Like the 12th round, Teofimo went at him. Like, he didn't have no respect. He didn't respect the power, none of that. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Hyman. What you say for me? Say, Coach, I think you're right. Loma has to fight hard from the get-go. Yeah, he's gonna have to earn it. He's gonna have to earn it. Shout out to my sister Nick Rich. Nick Rich in the building. What's going on, sis? What's going on? Gonna have to go at it. Al, what you say? Al say, he said, Coach Ortiz knew Loma's footwork from sparring. In my opinion, Haney may have issues with those unseen angles that Loma gives you. Totally different fight from Ortiz. That's the thing. That's the thing, though, fam. Like, this is why I want to really, really see this fight, because, you know, I hear the argument that you're making, and I hear the argument that Devin Haney's fans are making. So it's like, you know, styles make fights. Styles make fights. I really, 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 really want to see the adjustments that both men are able to make. Because Lomachenko is what, 34? By the time they fight, they're going to be 35. And Dev's going to be 24 years old by the time they fight. So he has an 11-year advantage over Devin Haney. He has all the experience. You know, he's seen every style. You get what I'm saying? So he's seen every style. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You'll see. I take my hat out of Teofimo. I'm like, damn, you know, he did that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Chris from Boston. How you doing, Coach?
Man, Chris from Boston. Talk to me, my brother. Talk to me.
I know I'm going to hurt a lot of people's feelings right now. All right, now, if we're going to talk about resumes, I mean, Haney, I mean, his beating Cambosis, I mean, come on, man. I can't really gauge. I understand, you know, he's got great skills, this and that, but we really haven't seen him in there with one of the top 10 guys. So my thing is, I'm very interested in to see what happens with him and Loma. He's much bigger than Loma. He's got a great skill set. No question about it. I'm just interested to see what goes on with that. But as far as if we're going to sit here and, you know, look at resumes, it ain't that great. You know what I'm saying, Coach?
Yeah, absolutely. If we're looking at resumes, but I think in this case right here, man, resumes is out the door. Doesn't matter. One guy's undisputed, the other guy's not, and the other guy that's not undisputed is trying to get the belt. So, you know, when it comes to this one fight, I don't think the resume.
I take nothing away from Haney.
Yeah,
he's the champ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I don't think the resume is gonna play a part. I get what you're saying. Lomachenko does have the better resume, but I just think with this fight right here for all of the marbles, I just think all of that is going to go out of the window. Skills going to pay the bills. You know, I want to see these two styles match up. I really want to see these two styles match up.
Oh, me too. I'm very interested. Yeah. You know, but that's all I have to say, Coach.
All right, shout out to Chris from Boston, man. Salute, fam. Shout out to Chris from Boston. Shout out to my sister Nick Rich. He said, but the commentators are the judges with the scorecards. He said, you just have to ignore the talking heads because they often be biased. Yeah, you know what? When I watch a fight, Nick Rich, when we do the fight parties, you know me, sis, you done been over here before. I turn the volume down. So I don't even hear what Timothy Bradley is saying because I know what they say. I know what they say. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So timing, speed. I mean, you know, the timing is everything. Timing is everything. So I really want to see what's up. I really want to see what's up. Shout out to In My Opinion. He said, can Devin turn up when Loma turns up? He said, that is the breakdown in a nutshell. Guess what? We're going to find out. In my opinion, this is why we need to see the fight. See, we have all of these questions, right? We have all of these questions. Guess what? You know what's going to answer that question, fam, when they both get in the ring? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm glad. My name is Vernon. I got two. Hey, what's going on, brother? Hey, I wanted to talk about the fight.
Yeah, talking about the fight this weekend. Go ahead, talk to me.
Yeah. Well, okay. Which one this weekend? I want to talk about the what's the name? Lomachenko fight and what's the name? And the Haney fight coming up. That's gonna be coming up. Can we talk about that? No.
Yeah, Devin Haney. Devin Haney. You tell me Lomachenko and Ortiz just fought this past weekend, and JoJo Diaz and Zepeda fought this weekend as well. And I think what my main man named, I think Abdullah Mason fought on the undercard of Lomachenko and Ortiz. So which one do you want to talk about?
This is what I want to talk about. I want to run this past you because you out the box thinking, man, you know it's a young man out there named Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield. You know he out there. You know he waiting out there for the rest of the peoples out there at that 135 weight class. You know he out there and he real gonna be doing real good. Mm-hmm. And he's down there with David. He's down there with what's his name too? That one guy to be fighting out of California. What's his name? He out there with them Golden Boy. Yeah, he out there with them. You talking about
Ryan Garcia.
Kid Austin.
Yeah, Kid Austin. Yeah, Kid Austin. Yeah, I had him on the show. I He been on. I interviewed him. I interviewed him 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, I have talked with him before. He know me. He didn't call me old school. He know me though. But this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to understand something. Mm-hmm. The rest of them people's in that weight class, up in there, I let everybody know. When those people's up in that weight class, they bombs. It's only going to be 2 people who's going to be running it up in that weight class, and that's going to be Shakur, and that's going to be Kid Austin. Floyd Schofield. Thank you. That's that name. That young man. They're going to be doing it for years, man. The next 10 to 20 years, man. I see that already. I don't know what you see.
I don't know about no 10, 20 years, but I mean, Kid Austin, he's only had 12 fights. I think 11 or 12 fights. Yeah, he's 20 years old. He's 20 now. I interviewed him.
He's 19 years old, bro. He ain't turned 20 yet.
He's 20, sir.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Yes, sir. He's 20.
Young.
I had his father on the show about 3 weeks ago. His father and Kid Austin was on the show. His father, either his father is lying that his son is 20, or maybe you know.
No, he ain't lying. He know better. You know better than I do. But last time I talked to him, it was 19. You right? You go ahead.
Yeah.
You good? I like you, brother. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to twist you up and nothing like that. I'm trying to put you up on game. Yeah. But you know game.
Yeah. And where you calling from, Vernon?
You recognize game when it's in your face. How you like that boy chances on being successful in this profession?
Well, you know, the guys got to fight each other, fam. You know, again, like everybody look good right now, but I'm from the old school, so we really won't know who is who until the guys fight each other. So time will tell whether these fighters are who we think they are over a period of time. You see what I'm saying? Kid also look really good right now. Abdullah Mason, a lot of these guys look really good right now. Shakur, all of these guys. But time will tell whether they're going to be at 5 years from now or even 10 years from now. And once enough time go by, then their work will be in front of them. We'll be able to look at what they laid out, what they put in the ring, and say, you know what, man, this prediction that I made 5 years ago is holding to be true, because this guy is still the truth. The cream rises to the top. Most of the top guys fought each other, and that's how you determine, what the end result, who is going to be who, and that's how I go by doing things. To be honest with
you. And you know what I heard. You know what I told him. I need him to hurry up get at least 80 fights in, because I see him being 80 and no. So I need him to hurry up get 80 fights in. But I'm 63 years old. I'll be 83 by the time he get that. I'm get them 80 fights in. But I see him getting 80 and 0, man.
All right. Where you calling from? Where you calling from? Because I got other calls calling in.
Well, right now I'm in Chicago. Chicago and Milwaukee.
All right, from the shot. All right. Shout out to Vernon from the shot, man. Salute to you, fam. Salute.
All right, salute.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Vernon from the shot. Shot time. Chi-Town in the building, man. Chi-Town in the building. Yeah, man, like these young fighters, shout out to Tough Glove Boxing. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You saw here some channels say Loma is scared of Haney's size. I feel he was just joking. He made the same joke about T.O. Arms before they fought as well. Okay, you know what? I mean, everybody is interpreting it the way they want to interpret it, and I understand that. Me, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, Lomachencko say he want to fight him. Devin Haney say he want to fight Lomachenko. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You get what I'm saying, Tough Glove Boxing? That's all that matters at the end of the day. Shout out to Easy EP for becoming a member, man. Salute, fam. Hey, okay. Yes, sir. Salute to you, fam. Give me a round of applause. Shit, I want to see the fight. Hey, guys, we need 96 likes. We need 96 more likes in order to get to 300. We need 96. We got over 430 people watching. We need 96 more likes. Yeah, I just want to see the fight, dog. You get what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. This Lomachenko, Devin Haney matchup, to me, it's a very, very intriguing matchup because you know what Loma brings to the table. And a lot of people look at Devin Haney's style as being a very, very boring style. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Some of my brothers said, I don't want to lose my train of thought. A lot of people say that, hey, man, Devin Haney like to jab and grab, right? I don't know if you noticed, every time Jamaine Ortiz grab Lomachenko hit him on the side of the head, like Loma hold him, and then they hit him, like Loma do some sneaky stuff in the clinch. When you clinch Lomachenko, and if he get his hands free, he'll act like he holding, and then he'll hit you on the side of the head, and then he'll hit you in the body, like Loma tries to get out of the clinch. He doesn't allow someone to really clinch him like that. You get what I'm saying? He tries to get out of the clinch, and he does a little sneaky, little dirty stuff. Like if a dude grab you, he'll hit you, he'll catch you with a nice little clean shot in the clinch. Like he would do a Jamaine Ortiz like that. I'm like, man, Jamaine, man, you gotta hit him back. And then Jamaine started doing the same thing, like in the 10th and 11th round. And I think, probably like the 10th and 11th round, he started doing the same thing. But yeah, it was hilarious, right? Cause Loma like, okay, you gonna grab me? Okay. Hey, that old sneaky stuff he be doing. Shout out to Martin King Boxing. He said, I definitely want to see it first quarter 2023. We gonna see, man. We gonna see. Disrespectful. What you say, fam? He say they saying EJ Thurman is a go. Signed the seal. Well, I don't know if it is a go, but if that is true, we knew that was a go years ago, to be honest with you. One time, you know, I'm going for one time. He from Florida, man. So I'm riding my home team. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is MPB from Toledo, Ohio, coach.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Talk to me, fam.
Toledo, Ohio, coach.
Oh, Toledo. Oh, Toledo. What your name is?
LPB.
LTB?
Yeah, you know, I was on your channel a couple of times.
Okay, yes, sir, man. Cleveland, Ohio. Talk to me. I mean Toledo, Ohio. Talk to me, fam.
Yes, sir. I don't have a question about the Devin Haney fight. I got a question about the Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis fight. I want to know, do you think Ryan Garcia may have messed up by leaving Eddie Reynoso and Canelo?
Not really. I don't think he messed up if they wasn't working with him. If he wasn't able to get the work in, because this is the thing, fam. Like, we really don't know. Like, Ryan Garcia was saying that Eddie Reynoso didn't have time for him. He mostly dedicated his time to Canelo, and other fighters have left Eddie Reynoso as well. Andy Ruiz left. A couple of fighters left. Probably like 3 fighters left. They all had that same argument. And so, if he wasn't working with him in the first place, like giving him the time that he needed, then he did right by leaving, going back to his original trainer. Now the knock on Ryan Garcia, what they were saying, what Eddie Reynoso and them was saying, they like, man, Ryan Garcia, he come in the gym training. He got a cell phone in one hand, taking a selfie and hitting the pads in the punching bag with another hand. So Ryan Garcia is more of a commercial guy. He has a lot of endorsements. He doing his thing. So I don't know, fam. But if he couldn't get to work with Eddie Reynoso, he did right by leaving.
Oh yeah, coach. Well, okay. See, I thought he probably made a mistake. Like when you said about the little commercial things or whatever and all that. See, I thought in that sport you had to take it 100% serious. You know what I mean? Like it's a hurt business.
You're right. Right, you're right about that, fam. You're right about that. And Ed Reynoso was like, man, they didn't like Ryan Garcia's work ethic. He didn't come in, he didn't come in for, with the work ethic, and that's what they were saying, fam. So if that's the case, he did right by leaving. Maybe Goosen is a lot more lenient to Ryan Garcia. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see how it work out.
All right. Yes, sir, Coach. Keep it up.
Yes, sir. Shout out to LTB, man, from Toledo, Ohio, man. Salute, fam. Marta King Boxing, what you say? What you say? If you enjoy boxing talk, don't forget to smash the like button. Yeah, man, y'all hit the like button for the old boy, man. We need 70 more likes. We need 70 more likes. You get what I'm saying, though? Like, I hear what he's saying. Georgia Parker, what you say, brother? You say Gatorade commercials with Dame Dillard. That's supposed to be Devin Haney with the Old Town connection. Hey, you know what, though? Check it out. Listen, Ryan Garcia, check this out, fam. Georgia Parker, I was looking at Ryan Garcia's net worth. This man got a net worth of $10 million, more than Tank, more than I think even Devin Haney. It's just net worth, right? Just net worth. But he got so many commercial endorsements. I'm like, no, he ain't getting paid like that in boxing. Because he don't really, you get what I'm saying? But listen, this man got a commercial endorsement with Gatorade. I think he got something with the NBA. I think he has something with the NFL. He has endorsements with Dior or something like that. Dior. I think he got something like this dude got like 5, like literally shit. Outside of Anthony Joshua, I don't think nobody got more endorsements than Joshua. But that dude, listen, Ryan Garcia, whoever his manager is, his manager, bro, I think his manager is his mother. She doing a really good job by getting Al Ramos say Maybelline, coach. His mother getting him a good, she doing a good job by landing him endorsements. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody like a Tank Davis should have those. Oh, and he on Instagram too. Well, what you say? In my opinion, he's an Instagram model, coach. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. I'm just saying though. The undisputed talk. What you say? You say Ryan makes anywhere from $500K to $1 million a fight. And that's it. I thought he made a little more than that. But what you say, G Daddy? You say I think Ryan going to be an actor too. Ryan, shout out to Fotex. Ryan got the looks now. He got the look, so you can't be training with Canelo Alvarez and Ed Reynoso, and you taking a selfie. You in the gym taking a selfie. You like, hey, hey, Eddie, look, Eddie, look, and you doing see. Hey, let me show y'all this. Man. Let me show y'all this. Hey, this what they said about Don Ryan Garcia. Hey, this Keena. Now, Keena, this for you, Keena. I know Ryan Garcia, your dog. I know you're a Ryan Garcia fan, but I know you love Ryan now. I know you love Ryan, but this the problem right here. Though. Hey, Keena, this the problem right here. They say this is what Ryan Garcia was doing in the gym. He said, what's faster, these hands or the Hummer? I think he doing so for. Look at that Ryan Garcia, man. Well, you see what I'm saying? They got Ryan. Ryan doing. He got everybody doing that challenge too. They got everybody doing that challenge, man. Hey, Keena, I think you like Ryan Garcia because he a model. I think you like Ryan Garcia, he a model. I got this boy right here from Baltimore. I got Tank stopping. I got Tank stopping this kid from Victorville, California. I know the fight ain't gonna happen. We know the fight ain't gonna happen. But this what's going on, right? See, he got Sugar Ray next to him. He got Sugar Ray with him. Look at that. He got Sugar Ray with him. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Sugar Ray back in his day now. Look at Sugar Ray. You get what I'm saying? See, that's the problem right here, man. That's the problem right there, Keena. So, Ryan Garcia, you feel me? He doing this thug thing, man. TikTok. He is the undisputed. He undisputed on TikTok.
I actually do cuss a little. Do you? Also, yeah. What's your favorite curse word? Probably fuck.
You get what I'm saying? So Ed Reynoso, like man, look here, man, Canelo. Yeah, what's up, man? Man, look here, man. It's Ryan Garcia kid. I like him, man, but goddamn, man, he's taking a selfie right now. He doesn't want to. I'm gonna have to let him go. I didn't say it though. I can't get mad. I can't get mad at all. Ed Reynoso for that. Like, the man ain't training. He doing the fast hands challenge, and you know what I mean. Look at that. He got Dior. Hey, Hey, Keita, you see him? He see him right there with Dior. Look at that. He right there with Dior. Look at the Dior shirt on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you see him. That's the problem. That's the problem. How can I pick him against Tank? Like how? How can I pick him against Tank? Go do it, dog. I can't do it, dog. I can't do it, dog. I can't. I'm gonna take the boy. I'm gonna take the boy from the mean streets of Bmore over Victorville any day of the week and twice on Sundays. You know what I mean? Shout out the old dirty boxing. What's going on, fam? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Okay, this is Vernon again. I got a question for you because you're going right back on that again. You know they both in, Kid Austin and what's his name is in the Garcia in the same thing, in the same weight class and in the same with the same family, Golden Boy.
Yeah, I know.
Hayden. Okay, you know that. So do you see in the future that's gonna be a conflict because they're gonna wind up fighting each other because they're in the same class? Do you see based on what you said right now, I'm not coming off no other conversation. Based on what you said right now, do you see a conflict with that? Like Tank and what's the name had with Floyd Mayweather type of thing going on in the future?
No, I asked when I had Kid Austin on the show, I asked him, do you see yourself fighting Ryan Garcia later on in the future? And he said, no, not right now at the moment. He said he hoped they can get that fight, but Oscar and them don't want to make that fight right now. So they don't want to say anything to ruffle anybody's feathers, even though that's what they told me. I got it on video. So they're hoping that's the fight they do want. They're hoping to get that fight. But they gotta be nice, play nice.
I got you. I just thought I'd come back. I ain't trying to disturb your peace, brother. I know you got a schedule to keep on. I want you to keep on. I want you to be real good. But I want you to think before you start talking because you is thinking, and I see you talking too. Good night, young man.
All right, shout out to Vernon, man. Shout out to Vernon calling from the Chi-Town in the building, man. Chi-Town in the building. You get what I'm saying, though? So, So, hey, what's going on? What the dude say? Victorville, man, Shout out to my dog, Keena. What you say, they stablemates, pointless to go after each other. Stablemates fighting, you got stablemates fight all the time. What you mean pointless going after each other? Hell, you see, what you see going on in the top rank? That ain't nothing but stablemates fighting each other. What you see going on at the PBC? Stablemates fighting each other. How is that pointless? When you have countless examples of stablemates fighting each other. You get what I'm saying, Keena? Shout out to what you say, Giving. He said, what do you think about Nico Walsh? I don't call him Ali. What do you think about Nico Walsh? Did you see him? Yeah. Yeah, I saw him. I don't think much of him. I mean, he all right. I don't think much of him. When he ask me what I think about him when he step up with some real competition. Of course, he doesn't have an amateur background, and I know they're trying to market him like that's Muhammad Ali grandson, but there ain't nothing Muhammad Ali about that boy. You know what I mean? So I'm just being honest with you, fam. I don't think much of him, to be honest with you. I don't think much of him. I'm shout out to Jaime, man. What you say, fam? Tell him, coach. Yeah, man. I don't think much of him. He got to show me. It take a whole lot. It take a whole lot to impress me. And I ain't impressed with him, to be honest with you. So, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, coach, what's going on? Ralph from New York.
Oh, did you say Ralph from New York?
Yep.
Ralph from New York, talk to me.
So I've called a couple of times. I don't know if you remember, but I told you in the past that I'm a big Lomachencko fan. Pretty much just recapping on the fight. I know that you pretty much just wanted to know what you think about if Haney is a little bit too big for Lomachenko. But just kind of like going over, I think the division in general is pretty big for Lomachenko. Like, I think we pretty much have seen that already. He's pretty much a staying apart with most of those fighters based on skills. So I don't really understand where people try to kind of like downplay his skills. Has he gone down in level because he's getting older? Of course. Like that's just the nature of boxing. And also,
Hey man, your phone sound terrible, man. It sound very scratchy. Can you make it sound clear?
How about now, Coach? How about now?
Sound a whole lot better.
Okay, so just saying, we saw it initially with Linares when Linares was able to put down Lomachenko in that fight. So it's not like it's something new. He is fighting bigger fighters. Teofimo was able to capitalize on that. And obviously Lomachenko is not the same fighter that he was a while ago.
He looked the same. He looked the same to me. I don't see that. I don't see what he's not the same. Like he looked the same to me. I don't see any falling off from Lomachenko at all. To me,
honestly, to me, I see a couple of things. Number one, his output. It doesn't seem like he's punching at the same rate that he was before at lower weight classes. That's number one. If you looked at fights with him and Nicholas Walters, or even you can go back into the same Linares fight. You can pretty much see the amount of output when it comes to and volley punches that he had at those fights as opposed to now. And you can compare it to his Teofimo Lopez fight. You can make an argument that is just that he has to respect Teofimo's power, but at the end of the day, you're not seeing that volley punches. Maybe because he is facing bigger fighters, or B is because pretty much his dominance is not as prominent as other lower weight classes, which he was dominant in.
Yeah, I got you. Hey man, well, it is what it is, man. Teddy Atlas them say he the Matrix. Timothy Bradley them say he the Matrix. His brain is a computer. He's downloading the information. So again, he looked very good to me. He looked very sharp. I don't see any slippages of Lomachenko at all. He is the Matrix. He has his brain was built. Of course I'm being facetious, but I'm just saying how Timothy Bradley them said his brain was built by Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. You know what I mean. So that's the way.
I don't know.
He looked pretty good to me.
I don't know. I mean, another thing that I wanted to point out, Coach, and I'm not quite sure if you agree. That kid, Jamaine Ortiz, he's pretty good. Like, he is really good. So I felt like a lot of people weren't giving him credit, and also felt like like Lomachenko was walking into a tomato can. Like, this kid is like, listen, this guy is coming off of a 1-year layoff. He's fighting. Now, I'm not saying he's fighting a legit champion right away, but it's a really good opponent for him coming back from a 1-year layoff. So nothing to take anything away from Jamaine. I saw it as a close fight. I didn't see it at 117, 111. I saw it closer to a 7-5 round fight. So I don't know. I don't know if you saw something different, but that's a really good fighter. He's probably gonna have a good future.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Hey, Ralph. Hey, thank you for calling in, fam. I'll tell you what I think when you get off the phone. Hey, thank you for calling in. Shout out to Ralph from New York, man. Salute, brother. Yes, sir. Yeah, listen. I scored the fight 7-5. That 117, 111, bro. Listen, 117, 111, bro. That's crazy. That was 117, 111. Like, how much they paid you? You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, that was crazy. That judge who scored that fight 117, 111. He was a diehard Lomachenko fan. That fight was closer than that, man. That fight was closer than that. Now, I had Lomachenko winning. But I gave Lomachenko 7 rounds, 7-5. Loma to me, he won the last 4 rounds. The second half of the fight is when he picked up the pace. He picked that motherfucker up too. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Electro Jack from New Mexico. How you been?
Electro Jack, talk to me, fam.
First of all, happy Halloween, and I hope you had a great day, and I hope everyone else does too. First of all, I'm glad we had a great weekend of boxing, and we're going to get a Haney versus Loma coming up. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm really getting tired of people talking about that Loma's falling off, and they don't seem to understand exactly how good Ortiz was. And they said that his output was nowhere near what he's used to what his output was used to being. Okay, that's because styles make fights. And Ortiz kept that jab in Loma's face so much that he wasn't able to have that output that he usually has. Ortiz is a smart fighter. Ortiz fought his best fight. And people keep underestimating him and downplaying what Ortiz is. Ortiz is an excellent boxer, and he's going to get a belt or two in the future. I have faith in that. But as far as Loma having slipped some, no, he hasn't slipped some. Yeah, he looked a little rusty, but we've seen ring rust plenty of times. That doesn't mean that he lost anything. No, I don't think he lost anything, and he just fought someone that knew how to counteract his style. Yet he was still able to work around it and come out with the win. I personally had it scored 115, 113. I had it 7-5 as well.
Okay, all right. Hey,
so
man.
I just wanted to say that, and again, I wanted to say happy Halloween. Hope you have a great day today.
All right, shout out to Electro Jet, man. Salute, fam. New Mexico in the house, man. Thanks to Electro Jet for calling in. I didn't see any slippages or nothing like that. I mean, we need 44 more lights, guys. We need 44 lights. I didn't see none of that. He looked like the Matrix. He looked like Neo from the Matrix. What? Hey, y'all know how Timothy Bradley. Y'all know how Timothy Bradley. Oh my gosh, Dre. Y'all know how I used to clown Timothy Bradley back in the day. You know how Timothy Bradley was. Oh my gosh, Dre. Did you see the way the sweat fell from Lomachenko's left eyebrow? I never seen nothing like that. Dre, did you see that? Like it was just, bro. It was just too much, dog. Just too much. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Ben Adams, guys. Ben Adams.
Ben Adams. From the UK. Talk to me.
From the UK, yeah. I want to say a big up to you, coach. I love you. My wifey, Lady Shan, Lisa Bales, and all the queens. Anyway, on the chat, yeah. I just want to say Devin Haney won't beat Shakur Stevenson. That's all I want to say.
Okay. Shout out to Ben Adams, man. Salute. G-Daddy, what to say? Hey, Teach, what to say? You say facts. Throw ass doesn't seem to understand. They'll put him in with low opposition to show his boxing skills. Instead, he wants to street fight those guys. Hey, check this out, man. Listen, and this is what I be saying, dog. I don't try to jump out the window. Hey, Teach, I don't try to jump out the window with a lot of fighters because I'm like, man, I got to see what they got over time, dog. Because you sometimes when you crown them too fast, you say this is gonna be the one, and he turn around and lose his next 3 fights. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
James Lee, what to do, coach?
James Lee from B-Boy. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, man. Hey, the fight, it was a good fight, brother. But I just don't see Lomachenko beating one of those 3 young boys, man. I think Haney and Shakur, their length is going to be too much for Loma. Even though those 2 guys don't really have a lot of power, I just believe that they know how to. Their ring IQ is good enough to keep Loma at bay.
Yeah,
I believe with him and Javante Davis, he better stay away from Javante Davis, man.
Yeah, Tank hit hard.
They're gonna
hit hard.
what they gonna do, coach, is they're gonna retire Lomachenko, brother. I believe he needs to stay away from that boy. But I just don't believe that he can beat one of those three young guys, man. And the funny thing about it was I kept on listening to people keep calling this guy a young guy. Man, this guy was 26 years old. Ortiz was 26 years old. But the thing that really got me in the hype train, what they wanted to do, like this guy's never fought at 135 ever in his life, coach. It's a million guys that are ranked at 135, man. This was this guy's first fight at 135. How is he number 10? Come on, man. Like the politics are just ridiculous, coach.
James, you know how the ranking system work, man. I told you how the ranking system work, but you know, I mean, you know what I mean. He moved up. I don't know what the criteria is, but that's just the ranking system is, you know, I guess however they want to place the fighter based on the promoter and money and stuff like that.
Right. And I was just looking at all of the fighters that are over there in the 135 division, right? Man, you got a bunch of fighters over there that's undefeated that got over 20 fights. It's a bunch of guys over there, man, and with these different promotion companies, man, that I was just looking through all of the ranking, man. You got so many guys with over 20 fights that's undefeated. You got guys that's 15, 16 and 0 undefeated. And the funny thing is about how they keep saying these guys not ready, or these guys not this, or these guys not that. Like, the amateur boxing is not professional boxing. I believe if these guys got 20 some odd fights, they ready for title fights. How was it that Teofimo Lopez and them guys, they can come in with 12 and 13 fights and they ready for championship fights, but you got the guys that got 20 some fights and they not ready? That don't make sense to me. And I'm gonna leave you with that, Coach.
All right, man. Hey, shout out to James Lee, man, from B-More. Salute, fam. Shout out to James Lee from B-More, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, the politics with the ranking systems and stuff like that, man. Like I told you guys, man, how that works. And this is the thing. Like this is my question. I always have this question right here, guys. What is the criteria? Like I always ask that. Like even when they talk about pound for pound, you know, ESPN and stuff like that. Okay, what is your criteria? How did you decide to come up with that? And that's subjective. But in the ranking systems, you know, these promoters, you know, they get their fighters moved up and down in the rankings to justify certain fights. So they can say, well, this is a top 10 guy. Now, I do believe that Jamaine Ortiz, from what I saw, is a top 10 fighter in the lightweight division. I believe that. I honestly believe that, fam. From what I saw, his performance against Lomachenko, I think he's a top 10 fighter. What do you guys think? I think he's a top 10 fighter. I think he's a top 10 fighter. You know what I mean? Based on what I saw. We need 33 more lights, guys. We need 33 lights, 33 more lights. JD Garcia, what did he say? You talking about Zerto? Man, look here, man. Hey, my brother shouting more crazy about Zerto, boy. I do not see what he's seeing Zerto, boy. Now, if he beat Bivol, then I'll be like, okay, now I see what you're seeing. Now I see what you're seeing, Shelton. But boy, I don't see it, boy. I don't see it. Zerto got a resume for the bombs. Shout out to Edwin. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did you say, Edwin? You say good. Would you say good fight? Top rank doesn't give them easy cherries like the ones Benedict is. True. He said Loma fought a good jitterbug. He said not a hog-head cheese sandwich. That dog go Edwin. Hey, that was a good one. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. Hey, Edwin, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. One thing about top rank, boy, if you over there top rank, boy, hush. Hey, you ain't gonna be like Jaime. You ain't gonna be like Jaime Mugiel. You know, 40-0, 32 knockouts, 38 bombs. You know, your fan base calling the show. Jaime, why you want to see Jaime fight those other tough guys? He just a baby. I know, but goddamn, the motherfucker 40-0. The man, listen, 40-0, 75 knockouts. You calling here, telling me he's just a baby. Boy, hush. True. Hey, man, look here, man. Yeah, top rank. Yeah, it ain't gonna be none of that. It ain't gonna be none of that in top rank. Look here, kid. They say you're Donkey Kong, right? If you're Donkey Kong, and you know, if you're Ultraman, you know, if you're a Power Ranger, if you're Megatron, guess what, kid? You're gonna have to fight the other top guys. There's no way around it. We don't have any witness protection programs over here, kid. You're supposed to be Matilla Gorilla. We're gonna find out. That's one thing about top rank now. You're gonna have to fight. Oh, you can believe that. It ain't gonna be no. You ain't gonna be 40-0, not 40-0, 40-0. And I gotta be like, okay, who he fought? Listen. Give me 3 good people he fought out of the 40. Oh, okay. Well, he fought what the dude name? I forgot the dude name. Saddam Ali. He fought Saddam Ali. Okay, fought Saddam Ali. He took the belt from him. Okay, what else he fought? Let's see. He fought Gabe Rosado. Gabe Rosado got 25 losses. Okay, fought Gabe Rosado. Okay, who else he fought? Oh god damn! Ask me somebody else. Saddam Ali, Gabe Rosado. Okay, shit. God damn. All right. Okay, you got 38 more now. Which one he fought? Woo. God damn. Hey, can I get back with you on that? Yeah, man. Yeah, tell me he ain't ready yet. Boy, hey, shout out to my dog, man. Shout out to my dog, my brother, man. WCS, man. WCS, what's going on, fam? That's all I'm saying. By top rank, boy, you ain't gonna be over there. And what you say? You say Zerto got 40 wins against top level ops. Boy, hush. Hey, don't even get me started. Why don't even get me started? Hey, but listen, check this out though. Zerto is fighting Bivol, so we gonna see. I got my money on Bivol. That's what I got my money on. I got my money on Bivol. It's gonna be a 12 round. It's gonna be a 12 round ass whooping. He gonna school him. I got my money on Bivol. You get what I'm saying? So, and what you say? L. Harvey say top rank always have great cards. Nah, hey, listen, but top rank they had a tomato can. I don't know. Would you say Benavidez is the Mexican monster? Hey, look here, man. Hey, look here. Hey, we gonna put some respect on David Benavidez's name too.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's
please.
up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who won it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Hello. Hey, that's all I'm saying, man. The Mexican monster. Now I don't know who your monster is, but you know the Mexican monster, man. Y'all gotta put some respect on his name, man. Y'all gotta respect it. Hey, listen, look here, man. Look here. Now I know David Benavidez, his resume and all that. He ain't really fought nobody. But I'm just saying though, man, y'all gotta put some respect on this.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Hey, wait. He said Bivol coming in 38 hot. I got Bivol. Listen, I got Bivol beating the brakes off a doggone Zerto. You know, Zerto too big, he too strong. Yeah, guess what? To me, he too big and too slow. He too big and too slow. Shout out to Keena. Keena say he said I'm waiting on that Bivol Baturiev because Canelo ain't got a chance against Bivol. Nah. I don't think Canelo want that rematch. I don't think he want that. If he take that rematch, he won't gonna lose again. I do too good. What I want to do, I want to see Canelo just stay in the super middleweight division just to defend his titles. That's what I want to do. Just defend your titles. You know, he's already going. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer. You know, he ain't got nothing to prove by trying to move up and fight the other guys. Just fight the guys who there. You got Caleb Plant there. You know what? I think that. You know what? Hey, y'all think I'm tripping when I say this? Check this out though. I think the doggone. Hey, we need 24 more likes, guys. Help me out. Give me 24 more likes. I think doggone Caleb Plant and Canelo. I think that'll be a very, very intriguing fight. I'm talking about the rematch, especially Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant did a lot better than I thought he was going to do. He did a lot better than I thought he was going to do. And I he kind of faded like in the 10th and 11th round when he got stopped. But he did a lot better than I thought he was going to do, dog. That fight was a lot closer. And I became a fan of Caleb Plant. I became a fan of Caleb Plant after that fight. He fought Canelo good, but he fought him damn good. So I wouldn't mind seeing the rematch on that. I wouldn't mind seeing the rematch on that, to be honest with you. Shit, I don't know, boy. Hey, doggone, but the Mexican monster, the Mexican monster, y'all got the Mexican monster, man. Mike Tyson don't call the man the Mexican monster, man. Oh no, man. They don't call it. Mike Tyson don't call the man the Mexican monster.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Hey, don't ask me. He said Plant. He said, but Canelo doesn't fight black fighters, coach. Well, he fought one. He fought. That ain't true. He fought Caleb Plant last year. True. He fought Caleb Plant last year. And what you say, El Unico? You said I think Billy Joe did better than Plant. How? Billy Joe did better than Plant. How? Billy Joe got stopped in the he quit on the stool. You said I think Billy Joe did better than Plant. Billy Joe kept Canelo in the middle of the ring. Yeah, but shit, he quit on the damn stool. He quit in the 8th round. He didn't even come out for the 9th. Shout out to Edwin. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, what you say, Edwin? He said, you see on IG how Benavidez, how Benaductez was hugging Paul like 10 times, smiling ear to ear. He said he must see more cherries to smile that hard. Wait a minute, hold on, man. Y'all, wait, what's going on, man? Why y'all talking bad about the Mexican monster, man? Why y'all talking bad about the Mexican monster, man? Mike Tyson told y'all he was the Mexican. Why y'all talking bad about the Mexican monster, man? Why y'all doing that there, man? I'm just saying. Hey, it's like they call it the Mexican monster, but is he Mexican though? I thought he. I had a dude. I forgot my brother's name, man. Dude from Mexico. One of the subscribers. He hit me up on Instagram. He sent me a message. He was mad as hell. He said, "Man, I don't know why they keep calling Benavidez the Mexican monster. He's not even Mexican." True. But he was 38 hot. He not even Mexican. Don't call him that no more. He was mad as fuck at me. Hey, Swab. He was mad at me too, dog. He not even Mexican. Don't call him that no more. Hey, he wanted to pull up. Hey, Debbie. Hey, when I come back, he wanted to pull up, bro. He sent me a message on Instagram. He wanted to pull up. He was mad as fuck. I was like, okay, man, goddamn, hey, I ain't no dog, I was just saying Mike Tyson called him the Mexican monster. I didn't know, dog. I thought he was, hey, he was born over in America, so he American. He said he's Ecuadorian. He's Ecuadorian. Not a coward, I mean Mexican. Oh man, that's a low blow. Oh man, oh god damn, you finna start a civil war here now, boy. Hey man, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that now. That was Emerald said that. I ain't got nothing to do with that now. Y'all, hey, look at it. Y'all don't want to claim him, huh? Y'all don't want to claim him. Shout out to Swat Jones. Keena, what's going on, Keena? He said, you see Shakur trying to claim Puerto Rico now? Hey, man, the man Puerto Rican, man. Puerto Rico is a part of America, though. He Puerto Rican, man. The man say Puerto Rican, he Puerto Rican. What's wrong with that? Shout out to Mr. Calderon. Hey, okay. We're dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
He said the motherland Mexicans take it seriously. Bro, he was dead ass serious, dog. Bro, he was dead ass serious. Bro, he sent me a message in all caps. And he ended it with an exclamation mark and some mean emojis, angry emojis. Yeah, listen. He sent me a message in all caps, exclamation mark, angry emojis. I ain't barely killed man, so I'll let y'all handle that. He said Benavidez isn't Mexican. He said Benavidez isn't Mexican. It's like saying Plant ain't white. Well, Plant. I don't know a Plant white. I don't know a Plant white. Plant might be Plant. I don't know. He looked white on the outside, but on the inside, it is what it is. Shout out to Hitter. What did he say? Southpaw's Ecuadorian. He said must be his other account. I don't know. I'll let y'all handle that, man. That's in-house. That ain't got nothing to do with me. He said, what you say? We had a Mexican flag. What you say? You said we had a Mexican flag for a mouthpiece in one of those fights. Okay. Shout out to Keena. Keena say, he said, nah, Shakur Puerto Rican. He said, you are whatever your dad is. That's the rules. Boy, y'all killing me, dog. Y'all killing me. Why? Okay. Y'all done went from the Benavidez not being Mexican. Now you saying Shakur, well, he Puerto Rican. He came out with the Puerto Rican flag. Like what does that got to do with anything? What does that got to do with it? Hey, y'all set tripping today, man. Y'all set tripping, dog. Y'all set tripping. Hey, you said Benavidez Mexican from his daddy's side. Okay, where he was born at? Hey, what does birth certificate say? What does birth certificate say? That's read me that. What does his birth certificate say? That's what does David Benavidez's birth certificate say? That's what I want to know. That tell me everything I need to know. That tell me everything I need to know right there. What does his birth certificate say? Call him, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? Ricky Ricardo, San Antonio.
Ricky Ricardo, talk to me, fam.
What's up, man? So yeah, it was I thought it was a good fight between Loma and Ortiz. I had Ortiz 7-5. I thought the 9th was a swing round. And people need to give props to Ortiz. To me, based on what I saw, Ortiz is a top 10, 135-pounder, and he's going to give anybody in that division fits if they fight him. It don't matter who it is. I'm not saying he's going to win all those fights, but he's going to win some, possibly a future belt holder at some point as well, depending on the size if he's able to hang around there that long. But a hell of a fighter, man. Good fight. A lot of, I've been online too, man. I've gone back and forth a couple times online with some knuckleheads who don't really follow the sport, I don't think. If you shitting on Loma's record and you shitting on Devin's resume, the only conclusion I can come to is either you have a narrative, it's tribalism, because you can't shit on either man's resume and what they're doing, both of them. So to me, it's petty shit. I really don't pay attention to it. Now, if you think somebody's going to win, based on your knowledge, and that's cool. That's cool. But all this bullshit shitting on both men because you favor one or the other, that's bullshit. You're talking out your ass. So I think what's going to happen is, for me, the way I'm looking at it is Devin's going to have to, when they meet, because they are going to fight because they both want that smoke. That's why they're the top dogs right now. Somebody wants to go pay for that Tank Mares fight that's going to come up $80. Go ahead. Meanwhile, fucking Ryan Garcia's in there building up his fucking Instagram and Twitter account. Fuck out of here. So hey, Coach, I'm telling you, I've been dealing with some of these fanboys, and I don't really fuck with online too much because I get a bunch of knuckleheads, guys who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But Devin's going to have to, and when they meet, Devin is going to have a high output, and he's going to have to stay busy for 12 rounds straight. Yeah, he can't put his foot off the pedal not one fucking round because Loma's going to be right there in his face. Jamaine Ortiz, I thought, was a good opponent in preparation for Devin because of the size, the reach, the length, the style. I think he was perfect for that. So Haney's going to have to keep up that energy, man, for 12 fucking rounds straight, man. Use that stick and do what he does best, just box, be smart. In Loma's case, I think in the second half is when he's going to fucking really pick it up because now he's going to have there's not going to be no excuses neither. So I don't want to hear from either side.
Yeah,
when you sign a contract, you sign a contract.
Either side, yeah. I'm the same way.
Loma's been used to fighting bigger dudes. So there is no, that motherfucker's been fighting big guys for a while now. So Loma's going to have to just step on the gas when it comes to the second half. And then you saw what he did in the Ortiz fight. Expect him to do it a lot earlier in this fight. I think he steps on the gas after 6, depending on how the fight's going. But he's going to kick it up, man. And he's going to be right there. We all know how Loma fights. He's right in your fucking shit. He's just there spinning, turning, moving, trying to get in.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to me. It's a 50-50 fight. Zepeda, man, that boy put everybody on notice too. Do not sleep on that guy. He might be another belt holder as well. We'll see how he goes.
High work rate.
Work on his defense a little bit. Yeah, that motherfucker right there, man. I was really impressed with him, what he did to JoJo, because JoJo actually, I think he stunned Devin a little, and he was able to touch Devin. But this dude, Zepeda, the rate he throws, his work rate, he's got that frame too, that long, lean frame. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm looking forward to this weekend's fight. It's going to be a tough call. I'll call it Friday to give my pick. But I'm slightly leaning towards Bivol, but we'll see.
Yeah. Hey, Ricky Ricardo, I'm picking Bivol. I'm giving my prediction already. Bivol. I'm not impressed with Zerto right now, man. If Zerto could beat Bivol, then I give him credit. But I'm like, dog, he's a big guy. He's getting in there. He stopped a bunch of guys. He did his thing. I can't take nothing from him, but I can't tell you 3 guys he fought. And if he get by Bivol, then I give him. Then I'll be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give him his props then. But right now, man, I got Bivol just beating him 12 rounds myself, outboxing him.
You think he's outboxing? You don't think he's gonna have a rough night for that win, or you think he's just gonna get a UD?
No. I think it's going to be a close. I think it's going to be a close unanimous decision. I think the footwork and the speed. Bivol is a damn good fighter. He's going to keep it in the center of the ring. It's not going to allow Zerto to dictate the pace. And I don't think he's going to allow Zurdo to get him on the ropes, set him up to drop them bombs that they like to do with the right hand and stuff like that. Zurdo like to set everything up with the jab, pressure you, get you on the ropes, and then drop the bomb on you. I think that Bivol is going to keep it in the middle of the ring. He's going to use his footwork to get him, he's going to set traps with Zurdo like, Zurdo try to come in, and if he get too close to the ropes and Zurdo try to come in, I think it's going to set the trap to counter him when he does throw, and then he's going to get out of the way, spin him.
Yeah, he's going to move out the way. Yep.
Yeah, spin him. Yeah.
I see it. Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm with you on that. One last thing before I get off. This is a little bit off topic. I'm gonna say the C word. Do you think Canelo should just go ahead and hang around at 168, defend his title against some of these guys, so we can clear up some of the air when it comes to Benavidez and Charlo, maybe Andre, and then see what happens. Let's see what happens this coming year, because he's gonna have a wrist injury. Let him recover whatever.
He has surgery, right? Didn't he have surgery?
Go back to 175. Go back to 175 and see if that division's unified by then. What do you think?
No, I think Canelo should stay in the division that he's in, super middleweight division, and defend the titles. You're not going to beat any of those top guys at 168. You're not going to beat Bivol. Bivol going to give you another L. And then you're going to have to fight him. You get what I'm saying? So, and you're not going to fight Beterbiev. That's suicide. So why not just stay at 168 and defend your titles there? I mean, there's not a whole lot of what they have at 168. They got Anthony Durrell. They have the Mexican Monster. Benavidez. They have he is the WBC #1 guy. You have Caleb Plant trying to work his way back in there. Just fight those guys in the top 10. Defend your title. He has 4 belts. So you got to defend your titles. That's what I want. That's what that's any fighter. Like Devin Haney. I want to see him do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate it, Coach. Thanks for the time, man. And keep hustling. Keep doing your thing, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo, though, man. Salute, man. Yeah, ain't no need him. Canelo ain't gotta be moving up the one. You know what I mean? Just stay right there. Just stay right there, 168, and fight them other dudes. Fight them other dudes there. Can't hey, what you say, John Ryder? He say fight John Ryder, who beat Jacobs in the UK. Hey, you know what? No, check it out though. As a matter of fact, check it out. Man, you know the people don't want to see Canelo fight no John Ryder. The people want to see Canelo fight the Mexican Monster, Jamal Charlo at 160. So we can't even talk about Jamal Charlo. They want to see him fight the Mexican Monster. Who else there at 168? Well, John Ryder is in the top 10, so if he's in the top 10, yeah. But the people want to see him fight the Mexican Monster and probably Caleb Plant again. I think who else they got? They got Zach Parker there, right? Listen, if Canelo fight those dudes, they're going to say, man, he fighting the Euroball.
This ball is taking the easy matches. Fighting other balls.
They're going to say, man, Canelo cherry picking again. Hey, if he fight Zach Parker or any one of those guys, they're gonna be like, man, he fighting Euroball. 38. Hey, you already know. And who else they got? They got Dimitri Bivol up there at 168 now. So Canelo got a plethora of fights he can make at 168. Shout out to Swat Jones. He said, in my opinion, Canelo don't want to lose. Don't want to lose the love just yet from the fan base to fight David Benavidez, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Keenan say Canelo definitely need to work on cleaning out the division before trying to chase greatness. Yeah, I mean, he can chase greatness. Yeah, hey, listen. That chasing greatness shit went out the window. Now he became undisputed now. Fine. Okay, he went to fall Bivol. Okay, he's chasing greatness. He lost. Fine. Now I don't want to hear no more chasing greatness shit no more now. The chasing greatness shit don't went out the window. I want to see him defend those titles at 168. That's what I want to see. True. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to see the chase greatness by defending those titles at 168. Because there's no need of Canelo even trying to, like, who he gonna fight at 168? You can't even find a diehard Canelo fan that believe he gonna beat Bivol. Now, some people may say if he fight Bivol again, he's going to be better this time. Yeah, he probably be better this time, but guess what? Bivol going to be better too. You get what I'm saying? He's going to be better too. So, yeah, I would rather him just stay at 168 to defend his titles. Just stay at 168 to defend his titles. We say Zach Parker is a legend in the UK. I'm gonna tell you something. If Canelo fights Zach Parker, it's gonna be an uproar on social media. Oh, he fight another whole goddamn. He stay fighting them Euro, but you know what else they're gonna say? He stay fighting them Euro bombs. He don't never. They're gonna he ducking the Mexican monster until he fight David Benavidez. That's what they're gonna say. He ducking the Mexican monster. He ducking. Andrade is there. You know what I mean? I will say this though. I will say this. Canelo had surgery. And I'm going to ask a question. I want to see what you guys say in the chat. We've seen Josh Taylor become the undisputed champion. And he was damn near immediately, he had a fight. Right? What's the guy? I forgot the guy he fought that a lot of people thought he lost. So I thought he lost that fight as well. His last fight he had, I forgot the guy's name, but he lost that fight. In my opinion. Who that was that Josh Taylor fought? Jack Catterall. That's who it was on Harleen. Thank you. Jack Catterall, right? Josh Taylor was forced, pretty much, well, not forced. He was hit with several mandatories. You got to defend this title against this guy. You got to defend this title against that guy. He was hit with several mandatories right off the bat to defend him. And of course, we know he ends up eventually dropping the belts. He only has one belt now, which Josh Taylor dropping the belts freed up the weight division. Question I have is this: Canelo has 4 belts. Are the sanctioning bodies going to keep that same energy with Canelo that they kept with Josh Taylor? I want to ask you guys that question. Are the sanctioning bodies going to keep that same energy with Canelo that they did with Josh Taylor? Because Josh Taylor won the belt on a Friday. A week later, he had 3-4 mandatories lined up. I'm just asking the question. Jose, what did it say? Canelo runs the sanctioning bodies. True. El Único said, he said no because Canelo the cash cow. But this is the thing though, El Único. Just because you're the cash cow doesn't, okay, I'm going to give you a perfect example. In the heavyweight division, Anthony Joshua was a cash cow. Guess what? He didn't get the benefit of the doubt. He was a cash cow. No heavyweight make more money than Anthony Joshua. People get their highest paydays fighting him. You get what I'm saying? So that shouldn't be a criteria. If you're the cash cow, you should get special favors. Well, if that's the case, how come Anthony Joshua ain't get no special favors? You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, fam. I mean, I want to see them keep that same energy though, bro. You get what I'm saying? And what you say? You say Spence had the IBF for 4 years. No man knows, coach. Yeah, and that's another one. And Lynn, this what I was trying to tell you, dog. This what I was trying to tell you, fam. When people make this race argument about compression for the protection, certain fighters get you know, they get benefits because of their skin color. Okay, well, how come Josh Taylor didn't get the benefit of the doubt? How come he didn't get those special favors? Errol Spence, last time I checked, Errol Spence black, right? Shit, he fought the IBF mandatory in 4 years since Ocampo. So clearly it's not about race. I'm saying in today's time, clearly it's not about race. Because you have several examples. You have a white guy that's got stripped, forced to fight Mandos. You have a guy from Mexico, a white Mexican in Canelo. They ain't putting no pressure on him. And then we got a black dude from Dallas, Texas. He ain't been forced to fight no mandatories in 4 years for the IBF. So you got 3 different examples. Carter, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What's up, coach? This is Agent D Block, D Town, D City, D-Ville.
Agent, talk to me.
Happy Halloween. Yeah, you know, I mean, Lomachencko did a great. I think for him coming out of where he came from, coach, I think he did a great job to fight a guy that's young. And even though he was a sparring partner, for that sparring partner to take something out of that sparring, and to find certain ways to try to, try to do his good thing against Lomachenko, but he still failed. At the end of the day, you got to have that grit all the way to 12 rounds like Teofimo Lopez did. So that's why I give respect for Teo. Lomachenko showed he's still there. He's not as what he used to be, but I can see, I give him mad respect, from where he's coming from. And now, here we are, Lomachenko, Devin Haney. It is so close of happening, but like you say, Coach, it ain't happening until I see you in the ring. I love that. Compared, what do you think about that, Coach? How do you fare his? What's your judgment on that? I just have that one question. I got one more after that. If that's okay with you, I know you're busy.
No, he did well. He did well. I mean, he looked the same to me. I didn't see any slippages from him myself personally, but
And the last question, Coach, Tank Davis couldn't make the fight with Brian Garcia. His handlers didn't want him to. They couldn't do it. They couldn't push the button. You know what I mean? So now rumors are coming out where it says he's going to fight that they've offered him Mares, which is a one-eyed jack of all trades. I can't believe it. They're trying to offer him Mares, a great Mexican fighter in his heyday, back then with Golden Boy. I mean, he got his ass whooped by Santa Cruz. He gave good. I give him respect for fighting that fight. But he's a one-eyed fighter, Coach. What do you think about that? They're trying to offer him Mares, and now they're saying that Tank Davis is upset, and he probably won't even fight till next year.
Yeah. The thing is, they don't have a budget. They don't show PBC don't have any money, so they're trying to get Showtime or whichever. They're trying to get Showtime to put the budget up to pay for their fights. So that's what it is. They don't because Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather don't put their own money up to pay for these fights. So
no,
they get the networks to put the money up. And the networks are not putting the money up anymore. Fox been stopped putting the money up. So, and this is why you see all of these fights from PBC go on pay-per-view. They don't have the money to pay the fighters, so they give them a low guarantee and say you got to get the rest on the back end, which is the strength of the pay-per-view. And the pay-per-views are flopping, doing 75,000 and 50,000 and 40,000 and 25,000. They flopping, so those fighters ain't making no money because now because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. If your pay-per-views ain't selling enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then
that's bad. That's bad, Coach. I'll tell you something real quick. It's sad how PBC, they betted all their money on Canelo Alvarez to stay with them to try to get him in that 3-fight deal. They offered him the whole payroll of everybody's fights, and I think they fucked up, Coach. The Espinosa, everybody, whoever it is, was behind all that. I think they made a bad deal. I mean, Canelo's Canelo. He took his money. He ran out. That's a real pimp right there. Okay, that's a real pimp. That's all I got to say, Coach. Happy Halloween, D Block, D Town, D City, Baltimore. Where you at?
Shout out to Adrian. And you know what? And I kind of believe that, guys. I kind of believe that. I kind of do believe that. I think when Canelo, and that's why I say I blame Canelo. I think this is Canelo's fault because Canelo, I think he took their budget. He took $50 million. He got $40 million guaranteed and another $10 million on the center of the pay-per-views. And then they had to pay Caleb Plant $10 million. Now, Caleb Plant, more than likely, because because of the way Al Heyman works, he don't pay their fighters all their money, the advisor. They get stipends. So, which is another thing. I thought that a financial advisor worked for the fighter, not the other way around. I thought that the financial advisor works for the fighter. If I have a financial advisor, my financial advisor do what I tell him to do. I say, look here, baby boy, I want to fight this guy over here. See, can we get to Tom Brown to make this fight? I want to fight this guy. Yeah, man, I don't know about that fight right there, baby boy. You gonna fight this dude. No, nigga, you work for me. You work for me. So when people tell me about Al, I'm like, listen, I hear what you're saying, but the fighters say they are their own bosses, then I've never heard of a fighter working for the financial advisor. I'm gonna listen to my financial advisor, whatever he say, that's what I'm gonna do. No, do you really want this fight? Yeah. So the financial advisor works for the fighter. Like only on YouTube that what a fighter work for the financial advisor. I ain't never heard of no shit like that, man. I'm just saying, for real though.
True.
Shout out to my sister Arlette in the building. Shout out to Marta King Boston. Arlette and Marta King Boston. Salute. You get what I'm saying? So I think Canelo really hurt their budget when he took that money. He hit them hard. Because remember, they like to do the 1.5 guarantee and the rest on the back end. And Canelo was like, nah, man, we ain't doing that, baby boy. Check this out, homie. Listen, I need 40 million guarantee. 40. Now your homie, Now your homie, the white boy over there from Ashland, Tennessee. Listen, yeah, okay, you want it? Cause I'm bringing the bag. And another thing too. Showtime. How does a non-PBC fighter get more guarantee up front? Canelo got 40 million, and they say he walked away with 50, and got all the Mexican TV rights and everything. How does he get paid more money guaranteed than anybody on your roster? Errol Spence ain't never got that, but he's a cash cow. Deontay Wilder, I think Deontay Wilder was the closest, but he never got 40 million guaranteed. But you get what I'm saying? He was the closest to that. Wilder, and then Tank Davis. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, dog. Like, I honestly think that when Canelo came over there, I think he messed up the apple cart. I think and then by him not re-signing with them to take that 3-fight deal, he took the money, won the belts, and left. I think that kind of messed him up, though, dog. I mean, I ain't got no proof of that now, but I just, things ain't been the same, dog. That's all I'm saying. Things ain't been the same. Shout out to G Daddy. What you say? You say, Coach, this is boxing. We talking about the advisor works for the fighter until you say the cousin.
True.
Hey, that's all I'm saying, pal. That's all I'm saying. Hey, shout out to Boxing Jim. Let me know. Let me send everybody side. Let me know. I'm just saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. It just don't make no sense to me. Y'all don't let the boy from Mexico come over there, stick up the bag, take all the money, and now we ain't Crawford. You ain't got no guarantee. According to Adrian Broner, let me show y'all what Adrian Broner said. I know they're gonna try to chump Adrian Broner off, right? You know they always try to chump him off, but just because they chump him off don't mean he ain't telling the truth. Check this out.
But boxing, nigga, what's that? Tell everybody. That shit damn near over with. Showtime. Yeah. How the fuck? They talking about Steven Espinoza done. Man, they saying that boxing shit over with Showtime. What the fuck? Yeah. It's some crazy shit going on, man. We about to be fighting on Twitter. Come on, man, stop. We about to be fighting on Twitter. Made his mama's made snot come out my nose, man. Hey, man. On Twitter? Yeah. Nah, don't say that. Showtime ain't going through shit like that, man. I know if anybody knows, it's you. Hell yeah, I know, man. It's getting bad, bro. They can't even promise Earl and Terrence no guarantees.
You heard what he said? You heard you heard what he said? He said they can't even promise Errol. He said Terrence and Errol no guarantee. They can't promise neither one of them no guarantee. So guess what? That's Canelo's fault. Matter of fact, we blaming Canelo. We can't get the Crawford Spence fight because Canelo took all the money. We gonna blame Canelo. I'm mad at Canelo.
True.
It's Canelo's fault. Shout out to JRG. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dubbing your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
It's Canelo fight. He said, I think you're right. He said, I think you're right. That's why Floyd was pissed at Canelo talking all that ish. But I'm trying to tell you, bro, I think he messed the bag up. I think he messed the budget up. And now the cheese ain't there, dog. The cheese ain't there. Because, if you ain't got to pay one fighter $40 million, $50 million, you can parlay that money to spread out and, I'm going to pay you 1.5, you get the rest on the back end, pay you $1 million, you get the rest on the back end. When it all pan out, you will have about $3-4 million, but just take this here, baby boy. And Canelo like, nah, man, what you got right there? Man, we ain't got but 40-50 million in our coffer. Look here, baby boy, let me get that. Let me get that, Puto. Puto, let me get that. You see what I'm saying? Let me get that, Puto. No. I say I'm not gonna. We don't. I don't do 1.5. I don't do the 1.5 and the 38.5 million on the back end. He said, let me get that. And I honestly, but I'm just saying for me, I don't have any proof of this, guys. This is my personal opinion and my opinion only. I think Canelo messed up the apple cart when he did that. I'm blaming Canelo. Fuck that. It's Canelo's fault. I'm blaming Canelo. It's Canelo's fault. You know what I mean? He said, are you being facetious or serious, coach? Hey, man, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm being serious, dog. I'm being serious. No, I'm being dead serious, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, I'm being dead serious, fam. She took the cheese and left. Took the cheese and left, man. I'm being dead serious. Shout out to JRG. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Canelo even effed up the bag for Floyd as well. Got him fighting over the zone. Yeah. Floyd fight is on Fight. It's on Fight TV and the Zone. It's on Fight TV and the Zone. The Zone is airing like I think Fight TV is showing it on so many parts of the world, and the Zone is showing it on other parts. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Hyman. What'd you say, fam? He say, damn, Coach Canelo robbed and blinded, bro. I'm just saying, fam, like, now, you get what I'm saying? If the networks don't put the money up, the fighters don't have no money to fight. And that's what's going on. That's what's going on. So, they better, you get what I'm saying? He said, I think Canelo was so comfortable. Now, I will say this. They do have fight dates for January. They have fight, Tom Brown, which is the promoter. They do have fight dates for January. And I showed this to you guys, right? Didn't I show this to you guys? I showed it to you guys. I think they do have fight dates. They do have fight dates for oh no. They have fight dates. I showed this to you guys yesterday. No, I showed it to you Friday. Tom Brown. If anybody don't know who Tom Brown Promotions is, Tom Brown Promotions is the company that PBC exclusively use to promote their fights. You notice they don't use Floyd Mayweather Promotions. Why they don't use my dog Booger Ray? I think, listen, what I don't understand is this here. Why the PBC don't use Mayweather Promotions to promote the fights? Why use Tom Brown? I think what it was, I'm going to tell you what I think what it was. I think what it was, dog, they saw my dog, they know Booger Ray. They saw my dog Booger Ray rubbing the chest, biting the bottom lip, and they're like, no, we can't have him promoting our fight.
Make it last forever. Don't let I love me.
Shout out to Nick Rich. She said would you say Canelo did a big caper, but years of bad fights that people aren't asking for with the same pay-per-view prices also contributed to the PBC demise. Yeah. I mean, I just think that it kind of messed the budget up. I think it kind of messed the budget up, but they'll probably have to wait till the first quarter, see what kind of budget that Showtime has. I hear Showtime has been shrinking their budget for the PBC fighters because Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather don't put their own money up for these fights. So they depend on these white networks to put the money up. So if the white man don't put the money up, the fighters don't get paid to make no money, get paid. And this is why they got to fight for put everything on pay. This why you have Andrew Ruiz and King Kong Ortiz fighting on pay-per-view. Because Ruiz probably say, man, and listen, I at least want $4 or $5 million. I ain't like, yeah, that's what you want. Ortiz, what you want? And Ortiz probably beating on this shit, talking about he the boogeyman of the division. He probably say, I want $3-4 million. He probably say, okay, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give you $500,000 on the front end. I'm gonna give you $500,000 on the front end. The other 3.4, that other 3.5 you want, you're gonna get the rest of it on the back end. We're gonna throw y'all on pay-per-view. And then the pay-per-view flop. You do 50,000 pay-per-view buys. Well, shit, y'all can't get $7 million out of that. You get what I'm saying? So that's how it works. That's how it works. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog, man, Smith and West. Smith and West, what's going on, brother? Don't ask. You said what you say? Don't ask me. You say Tom Brown is how Al Heyman get around the Muhammad Ali Act. It's all PBC-owned fighters. They just make it look like they're free agents. The crazy part about it is, I don't know, because it's a lot I don't know about business, about the boxing business. But I got somebody who I'm gonna bring on the show that's gonna break everything down for me. I got a video I got to put out that I did an interview, and they're gonna break everything down. Like if you're a financial advisor, I just don't understand, how does a financial advisor control a fighter? I can see the promoter, but you are, listen, I just give you advice. You can fight wherever you want to fight. I just give you advice. You can't fight where you want to fight at. Whatever the advisor tell you to do, that's what you have to do. That sounds like something more than the financial advisor. I'm just saying to me. But that's neither here nor there. That's their problem. Ain't none of my problem. I just want to see the fights. But anyways, as you can see right here, January the 7th, 2023, Tom Brown Promotions have MGM Grand booked. They have MGM Grand booked for January the 7th, right? You see that, 2023. You see that right here, right? January the 28th, they have another date booked at the MGM. They have another date booked at the MGM, right? In Las Vegas, right? You see that, right? February the 4th, they have another date booked. TGB Promotions. They have another date booked, right? Let's slide over here. I want you guys to see this. March the 18th, they have another date booked at the MGM Grand. Some of these fights probably going to be, all of them Las Vegas though. Some of these fights probably going to be, I know one of these fights probably going to be Jamel Charlo. Probably Errol Spence, maybe. Probably Errol Spence, especially if he fighting Keith Thurman. Probably going to be Errol Spence. I think that'll be Errol Spence's first time fighting in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. And then right here, May 6th, they have MGM Grand right here. Probably going to have Tank Davis fighting in Vegas too. They probably, don't be surprised if you see Tank Davis fighting in Vegas as well. So they have 6 dates for next year so far. And then September the 16th, they have TGB Promotions for September the 16th. Now, is this the Mexican holiday? This the Mexican holiday weekend, guys? Is September the 16th the Mexican holiday weekend? I don't know. I'm asking anybody from Mexico who know. Is that the Mexican holiday Independence weekend? Shout out to Smith and West. What did they say, family? Said, I think Al actually managed a lot of those fights now. Advisor. What you say, AI? You say an advisor who restricts who fighters going to certain promoters. Yeah, that's kind of crazy though. Kind of crazy though. I don't know. What you say? It's got to be the. He said it's got to be the way the contracts are written. There's got to be something in there that shifts the balance of power on the PBC's favor. Man, I'm just saying, fam. I'm just saying, fam. Like, I never heard of a fighter or working for the financial advisor. I thought the financial advisor works for you. You say what you say? You say Nello cherry pick on the mechanic. What you say? The mechanic at the corn for a cheeseburger and fries for the belt. Selling me wolf tickets. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. They have 6 dates lined up though. So Jamel Charlo got a fight coming up in January. He's scheduled to fight in January. Jamal Charlo, I don't know who the hell Jamal Charlo gonna fight. This is the thing though, right? It just makes sense. And some of these cards may be Samson. They may be Samson cards as well. Samson, and also the Coopers. It may be the Coopers cards as well. So some of these dates might be those guys. Might be those guys. You get what I'm saying? So some of those dates might be those guys. Tony Boswell, what did he say for me? He said, you what you say? I'm in Vegas for January versus Glover. What you say? January. I'm in Vegas for Jan versus Glover, December the 10th. I land the 7th and will be there for a week. Hope someone has an event for boxing. Yeah, on the 7th there's something. It's to be announced though. It's to be announced though. So Showtime, they probably waiting on Showtime to get a budget for the first quarter. That's what it sounds like to me. They're waiting on Showtime to get a budget for the first quarter. That's what they're waiting on. Shout out to God Body. Shout out to God Body News. You say this is why Gary Antoine should go to Top Rank. Now, one thing I will say, whether you like Top Rank or not, hate Bob Arum or not, and I'm not the craziest fan of Bob Arum myself. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Never have been. That's been since the 80s. But I will say this: if you fighting on Top Rank, if you sign to Top Rank, you're gonna be fighting. you're gonna be fighting. You're gonna have a lot of you're gonna fight. You're gonna get fights at Top Rank. You're gonna fight at least twice a year. Ain't nobody gonna be sitting on no shelf unless you cross Bob Arum like Michael Garcia did. But ain't nobody gonna be sitting on no shelf. And guess what? You ain't gonna be fighting. You're gonna have a busy schedule over there. You have a busy schedule over there. Shout out to Swad. You say what is crazy? MMA was only acceptable due to boxing in the public eye. But now that boxing is less gruesome, I see suits trying to market boxing like the NFL. Well, you know, they got Jake Paul. Hey, do anybody know what those numbers were for Jake Paul? Jake Paul and Anderson Silva? I don't know if that fight was sold out or not. Because I haven't done any research on it. I'm not going to lie, guys. I haven't done any research on it, to be honest with you. But you say I'm not a fan of Bob. But you say I'm not a Bob fan either. But that was a good card the other night. Yeah, that was a good card. Yeah, we can't let your personal feelings, like me, like, regardless of whether I like someone or not, I'm not going to let my personal feelings get in the way of, hey, man, if the dude put on a good product, he put on a good product. That was a good card last night. And you know what I like about that card this weekend, in my opinion? We didn't have to pay pay-per-view for it. We didn't have to pay pay-per-view for it. We didn't have to pay pay-per-view for that. You get what I'm saying? Swat Jones, what you say? You say, yo, coach, I'm telling you. He said, coach, I know you see it. See what? See what? See what? See what? What you talking about? Shout out to Icon. What did he say? He said it's not going to happen. It's wishful thinking. I don't know, man. Shout out to Lynn. What you say? You say ESPN Plus free with Disney and Hulu bundle. Yeah, I have ESPN Plus. I have the Zone. I have ESPN Plus and the Zone. You get what I'm saying? I have ESPN Plus and the Zone. So, oh, you talking about the December 10th card? It's loaded. Yeah, that December 10th card loaded. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have it. Let me see. Boy, there's several fights. There's several fights on this card right here, boy. You have several fights going on December the 10th. Josh Warrington. You got the Zone card, Josh Warrington versus Luis Alberto Lopez. We have Michael Conlon versus Kareem fighting on December the 10th as well on ESPN. And then we have Teofimo Lopez. He's back fighting Jose Pedraza. That's going to be a damn good fight right there. Teofimo versus Jose Pedraza on the Zone, on ESPN. That's going to be a hell of a fight there, boy. Hell of a fight. And then we got a New Wave versus Butler. We will be going live for that fight there, boy.
True.
As a matter of fact, boy, that's on a Tuesday night. I'm going to go live. We're going to go live for that fight. And I think I'm going live for the fight tomorrow night. We got a fight tomorrow night. That's in Japan. At what time? Let's see. This fight at 4:30. Let's see, a New Wave fight. I don't know what time that is. But there's a fight tomorrow. I'm gonna go live for this fight. Ain't nobody on YouTube gonna be going live for this fight. So since ain't nobody on YouTube gonna be going live for this fight, I'm gonna go live for this fight. I'm gonna wake up at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna do a fight party. I'm gonna do a fight party for this. I'm dead serious.
True.
I'm gonna do a fight party. I'm gonna do a fight party for this. I'm dead serious. 4:30 in the morning. I'm dead serious. Kenshiro versus Hiroto. I'm getting up early in the morning for that. Damn sure will. Fuck it. Might as well. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man, it is. What you say? Knocked down 305. He said we did it before, Coach. Yeah, we did it before, man. We did it with a new way. We did it with a new way this year, man. So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. And we're gonna do it again tomorrow. And then we're gonna do it on December when the New Way fight Butler for Undisputed. It is what it is, man. Hell, you're early in the goddamn morning. Show enough. Now they probably will be covering it in the UK. I know in the UK there's gonna be some channels over there covering it. But I'm saying the actual American channels listen, I can tell you this right now. Hey, ain't none of these dudes, ain't none of these American channels gonna be up 4 in the morning. I ain't getting up for that. They ain't gonna be getting up for that. I'll be shocked if they do. I'll be shocked if they do. You know what I mean? They hit me talking. They probably say, yeah, we can't let that nigga beat us too. We gonna go ahead and get. I'm going live for that fight, though. I'm going live for that fight. I'm going live for that fight. What you say, El Unico? He said that day you went live 3 times. Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head, fam. I went live 3 times that day. El Unico, we went live 3 times that day, for real, though. We went live 3 times that day, man. Yeah, for real. Shout out to Swat Jones, man. Salute. Let's give everybody a shout out, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. I want to give everybody a shout out. Hey, yeah, I'm going to wake up early in the morning and go live for that fight, man. The hell with it. I'm finna take the kids out trick-or-treating right now, man. And we're going to go live for that fight in the morning, man. And then we're going to go live again at 3 o'clock. So we're gonna have a double header live in the morning. We're gonna cover Japan. I need to get some. We need to get some Japanese subscribers, man. We got to get some Japanese subscribers over here, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We got to do that. Shout out to Easy EP. Hey, okay. Shout out to BX Mike. Hey, okay. Shout out to Thor Weller. Shout out to Reggie Davis. Rockman, what's going on, bro? Shout out to Al Money, always getting money. Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Frank Forbes, Major Key Boxing. Bonjoko, what's going on? Oscar Radio, J-Doc, the Undisputed Talk, what's going on, fam? Big Hulk from Maryland, Frank the Tank with the Big Bang, hey, okay. Honorable Ketsi, Lady Shan, hey, okay. Dantes, Knockdown 305, hey, okay. Walt South Florida, Martin King Boxing, Tri-State Bully, hey, okay. Shout out to Ricky Tiki Tabby, what's going on, bro? Hey, okay. Shout out to WCS, L Quarterly, shout out to L Chapman, shout out to Corley, hey, okay. Shout out to Jack Harris, Mailman Mac. Hey, shout out to Karma Serene. Shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing, F Society, Yamis Porter, Food Revolution, Al Booger, Jack. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Edwin Castillo, Eric Gutierrez, Matty Yoel. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jose Luna, Jamario. Shout out to Juan Carlo. Hey, okay. Shout out to Drumming for Live. Shout out to Con Shonery, Hector Garcia. Hey, okay. Shout out to TJ, Ryan. What's going on, bro? Massachusetts Fishing, Troy Graham. The Real Talk. Shout out to Bless 365. Hey, okay. Shout out to Boss Dog. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Eric Grimey, Swift 718, S. Kamani, Sabrina Lee, the one Mr. Ham, Old Dirty Boxing, BG from the Hot Boys, Javon Soto, BWG. Shout out to Damian Bennett from B-More. Hey, okay. Shout out to Mark Nash from the ATL, That Way. Hey, okay. Shout out to Bishop Don Magic Wand, Bernard Burton, Ricky Ricardo. Shout out to Will Sargentson. Shout out to Manny G, Boxing Nerd, Candy Slim, Doug Rightside, Deborah Booker, Manny 209. Shout out to Adrian Big 30, MFB, Bush the Can Man Cassidy, AB Sounds, Kathy W. Hey, okay. Shout out to Miguel Chartico, Here to There, True Gritter 402, Hell Hero Elite, Jay Rodriguez, Jay Folo Bond. Shout out to Philo 58, Ron Boy Fresh, Lil Green Eyes P. Hey, okay. Shout out to my brother Charlo, Ahmed, my sister Ficiano Fights, Misfit, my sister. Shout out to School of X-Man, Philly Fly, A Sneed, Dr. Paul Evans. Hey, okay. Shout out to my sister from Harlem, Arlette, Lisa Bell, Smith and West from Detroit, Punch Perfect Boxing. Let's get the phone calls out the way too. Shout out to Trainer Callie from Houston. Hey, okay. Shout out to Fee on the Two from Duval County. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jared from B-More. Hey, shout out to Roach from Houston. Hey, shout out to Plain from New Jersey. Hey, shout out to Big Ron from Vermont. Hey, shout out to Tough Glove Boxing from the Bronx. Hey, the Boogie Down. Shout out to Chris from Boston. Hey, okay. Shout out to Vernon. Shout out to Vernon from the Chi. Hey, okay. Shout out to LTB from Toledo, Ohio. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ralph from New York. Hey, shout out to Electro Jared from New Mexico. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ben Adams from the UK. Hey, shout out to James Lee from B-More. Hey, shout out to Ricky Ricardo from San Antonio. Hey, and shout out to Agent from D-Block, man. Dallas, Texas in the building, man. D-Block. It is what it is. Once again, it's on, man. It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. Newbie Today USA Boxing, man. It is what it is, man. Y'all ought to know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead and make it do it. Go ahead and make it do it like this here, man. You know how we get it down, man. We get it down pretty good over here, man. We will be going live in the morning at 4:30. I'm going to make the thumbnail tonight. I'm going to make a commitment to it. That's so we can go ahead and get this fight for tomorrow night.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
but a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know. Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Yeah, man. And shout out to AB, man.
Turn around. Yeah.
I hope AB got the rest of his money, man. It is what it is, baby boy. It is what it is, man. Once again, it's on. It's about Coach Malachi Williams signing out. We will be going live tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I got a fight party 4:30 in the morning. I think 4:30 in the morning, so it's probably gonna be more like 5 o'clock. You know my motto: don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.